Hello everyone! Welcome to another stream of this game. We are back with Air, and hopefully today we finish Kano's story. And as you can see, her gaze is falling to the bandana. What will that gaze do to the bandana? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let me open my window real quick, because it's gonna get hot out again. And yeah, let's get through this. Kano won't be just herself as long as she keeps it on. I know that somehow. If I take this off, then I might be able to fly. You don't need to fly. You don't have to go anywhere. Just be happy here in this town by the sea. Just keep smiling, that innocent smile. If it's toward that end, then I reach out and touch Kano's wrist. She doesn't say anything this time. I carefully unwind the bandana. It comes off easily, like a lock that's rusted through. I take her wrist in my hand, lifting it gently. There aren't any scars or signs of injury on it, and I can tell blood flows through it still, below her delicate something. Her pulse is pounding so quickly it's almost frightening. I'm sure mine is too. She's so beautiful that I can't help it. The end. Thanks for coming, guys. Okay, never mind. The wind blows. Hey Zero, you're first. You're still streaming though. Do you purposely come to the channel to yoink first away from people? Nah, nice. But what's up? Good to see ya. The wind blows. It gusts. Wheatfield, across the golden sky. It dances down from the heavens. A fragment of happiness, shining pure white. It spins and gyrates. I reach out for it. I try to give it away to the one I love most. To give what I've wished for, this tiny little happiness, a happiness you might find anywhere. And so? Hey Nicholas, what's up? Good to see ya. Where am I? Oh, I'm in Kano's room. The morning sun streams in at an angle through the open curtains. Feel like I've just been dreaming, but I can't remember the dream. I try to sit up, but something's off. Something is missing. Something important. Kano? I look around. I don't see her clothes where they were strewn across the floor. Do you still stream Minecraft? Not really, no. I had to take a break from it. Maybe one day again, but right now I don't have any plans to stream Minecraft. The floor is bathed in bright light. My doll sits alone in the middle of it. I look up. A window is cracked open a tiny bit. There's a nice breeze flowing in through it. I can't see the wide open summer sky outside, as it should be. Kano! I jump out of bed. But then I notice something even more alarming when I move to get dressed. My clothes aren't here. All I have is my doll. I don't even have underwear. Am I stark naked then? I look down at myself. I was right, I sure am. What? You're making an SMP? I don't know what that is for streamers. That's pretty cool. Whatever that is, I hope it goes well. Someone knocks at the door. Yukizo! Oh, survival multiplayer. Gotcha. It's Kano, sounding cheerful. I stand there in my fully stark naked glory. Click! The doorknob turns, and ruthlessly the door swings open. This is a crisis situation, and in a crisis... Kano ran, you pervert! Victory goes to those who strike first. Don't be so loud! Your sister will be really mad if she finds you. She might even dissect you. I fall silent immediately. Hijiri's back? I ask softly, and she nods. Apparently she got back early this morning, but she can't know about last night. That reassures me for the time being. So, by the way, where are my clothes? They're in the wash right now. Wear this until they're done. She hands me some nicely folded clothes. Lucky it's some men's clothes. We still have my dad's old stuff. I see. I put them on without thinking too deeply about it. I get the underwear and pants on. I picked that t-shirt. I think it'll look good on you. She says happily. It might be a little small on you though. I try on her choice of t-shirt next. It's a bit short, but I'm in no position to complain. It suits you, Yukito. You think so? I look down to see what's printed on it, dreading what I may find. The word Su-ten is printed across the chest. Oh, good morning, Kunisaki. What's the matter? You look sickly this morning. I'm matching with Hijiri. How many of these shirts do they have? I'll go water the pavement. And as I head for the door... Hey, Kunisaki. Hijiri calls out, stopping me. She sounds more severe than ever. I'm a doctor, but also Kano's older sister, so I'll need to make sure. You get me, right? I have no choice but to nod in response. Last night, Kano, she cooked for you and you ate it, right? I did, yeah. How did that go? Thought I was dying. I see. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to get into heavy topics so early in the day. Just speak up if you need surgery. I won't charge you for it naturally as a doctor. Or you could just teach her to cook as an older sister. I'll even treat you to breakfast to make up for it. So just take it easy for now. What's for breakfast? Red bean rice. Oh no, this is no laughing matter. Don't you see I'm trying to celebrate, you two young fools? Suddenly, she has 4 blades in her hand. Just kidding. Put those scalpels away before you say that. Oh right. She stows the blades back in a pocket of her lab coat. It seems like it's going to be another hot day. Water the pavement thoroughly. She turns around and starts striding away. She opens the examination room door. I can't trust her with you. Or I can, rather. I hear her say quietly. Well, that's good. I do my usual work over the morning. I water the pavement outside the store and pick up trash from around the bike rack. Then I mop and dust afterwards. I take down the closed sign on the door. Then I kill time in the examination room. There aren't any patients as usual. People in this town must be incredibly healthy. It's afternoon before I know it. I eat lunch with Kano and Hijiri. We eat leftovers while chit-chatting about this and that. Then it's tea time as usual. Hey Yukito! Setting down her cup, Kano asks me a question. Do you have time this afternoon? Time for what? To go somewhere together. I want to save it real quick. If you don't mind. Didn't you ask that yesterday? Ignoring Hijiri's muttering, I answer Kano. Yeah, sure. I'm off duty this afternoon. You are? Yeah. Why do you say that? I've done good work. I get a special break. Paid, of course. Sorry, doesn't have to be paid. Okay, starting tomorrow. Oh, fine. In return, you really do have to work every day starting tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. I do a sharp salute at that, and I turn back to Kano. So what do you want to do today? Let's go for a stroll. That's the same thing we always do. I like that it's the same. She grins. We'll be back late. Don't be out too late. It's what they always say to each other. We start walking. The sunlight is intense. The town seems to waver in the heat rising off the asphalt. It's a midsummer afternoon. It's probably the worst time to be out for a walk. Then Kano comes to a sudden stop. She turns back around, her short hair swaying as she does. What are you looking at? I was just thinking of how old our house is getting. It's a small clinic run in a rural town. A bike rack is always empty. The handle on the glass doors is well worn. The peeling white paint on its wall shimmers in the light. I couldn't even call it pretty as lip service. You just have to tear it down and rebuild someday. We don't have money for that. Laughing, Kano directs her gaze upward. I see a bright blue sky around the gently sloped corrugated tin roof. And also, I want it to always be like this, just like when my mom and dad were around. Let's get going. We walk side by side. I'm familiar with these streets by now. I even know most of the shops' names. Not that there aren't that many. Soon we'll find ourselves in the outskirts of town. The cicadas sure are loud, huh? I focus on listening too. There are cicadas buzzing from the trees in someone's yard nearby. They're the same as usual. They're the same as usual, but they're especially loud today. That's contradictory. Oh no. Kano falls silent, seemingly upset. Makes her look almost childlike. It's all the same as usual. That's what makes it special. Or at least that's what I think. Do you just love summer? I feels like we could go anywhere. Here we are again. Yeah, here we are again. The wind is a lot cooler now than we were here. I rest my arms on the bridge railing. We stand next to each other and watch the water burble by. That seems like enough to make Kano happy. Are there other fun places around town? Yeah. There are. Like where? Well, for example, never mind. I'm sorry for asking that. Kano still seems to be pondering the question, possibly out of disappointment that nothing came to mind. Then her face brightens. Oh, I know! There's a festival at the shrine next Sunday. It happens every year, but I've gone to it all that much. She adds hurriedly, then we should go to the shrine for our next walk. If Hijiri gives me the time off, that is. If I can get my advance on my pay, then I could even buy something for Kano. Maybe I should do another puppet show. It's been a while since I did one. Think about it for a while before I realize Kano has fallen silent. What's the matter? You'll still be here next week, right, Yukito? Yeah, I will. I see, she murmurs. After that, we both fall silent. The sound of the flowing water and the brilliant sunlight surround us. Hey, Yukito, is it okay if I make a request? If it's something I can do, sure. So, she starts to say it and then falters. Want to see you make the doll move. What? That's all you want? Yeah, that's plenty. Alright, then hold on one second. Reach into my pocket and take out the doll I have stuffed in it. I haven't used it in a while, and it looks like it's mad at me. Put the doll on the ground and focus my will on it. It stands and starts walking around the narrow bridge. It's moving better than it ever has. To start with, I make it walk over to the other side of the bridge, and it spins around and runs back toward me, and does a triple somersault. Whip, 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 and it nails the landing. Bravo! It's an excellent performance. Look over to my audience. She doesn't show any particular signs of being impressed. She extends her index finger and pokes at the doll. Ma'am? Please don't touch the performer. But it's so weird! Whip, whip, whip. She passes her hand over the doll as though to cut through any invisible strings. Again, it's not on strings. And of course it isn't radio controlled or anything. It's not solar powered. Ooh, no. So it's real magic. That's right. It's really magical. I say. She smiles happily. She wanted me to say that and tell her for myself. I focus my will more gently now. The old doll dances under the brilliant summer sunlight. Even to my eyes, as the one moving it looks like magic. Then Kano suddenly speaks up. What do you think it's for? What's that for? Your magic, Yukito. Well, to move the doll. Yeah, it does that, but I mean the real reason. So I can make a living doing puppet shows. That's not what I meant. Even faced with the question, I don't really know the answer. I take this power for granted all too often. It's passed down from parent to child. I never considered what sort of significance it might have beyond that. Kano slowly gets up from where she was squatting. Hop! She perches precariously on the railing. You'll fall in again. I'll be okay. I look off into the distance. The billowing layers of clouds in the sky seem to shine in an otherworldly way. Magic exists to make someone happy. Or it would be really cool if that was true. She cocks her head and looks at me with mischief in her eyes. She interlaces her fingers and puts them between her and the sun. Her bandana flutters, like it's always been there for ages now. Oh, I forgot! Kano suddenly yells. I'm supposed to feed the animals today. The rabbits, the birds, and the goldfish. Missing one day won't kill them. You act like it might kill you, though, she mutters unhappily. Can you do it in your regular clothes? Yeah, uniforms are optional over the summer. I feel like she once said the exact opposite of that. Oof! She hops down from the railing onto the ground. I'll run on ahead, okay? Yeah, be safe. Alright! Your clothes will be in my room to change into. Okay. Well, see you later. She waves. With that, she dashes off. Her figure seems to waver in the heat as she recedes into the distance, and soon she passes out of sight. The sun is still high in the sky. Decide to kill time somewhere until it's time for dinner. I have some thinking I want to do. Pick up the doll and start walking. Slowly walking. I aimlessly walk down streets I've never taken. Before I realize it, I made my way to the shore. A strong ocean breeze hits my cheeks. I walk down the winding road, listening to the sounds of the waves. Then I arrive at the bus stop. There's an aging wooden bench there. A bunch of sunflower catches the afternoon sun. This is where I first set foot in this town, where this summer began. There's no one here but me. The archaic-looking sign seems to have forgotten what it's there for. I take a seat on the green bench. I don't intend to be long here long. I hadn't intended to be in this town long either. I had intended to move on to a bigger town as soon as I saved up some money. Although in truth I didn't need money for the road. I could have walked out of town. As for why I haven't done that, look up at the sky again. Feels like the deep blue of it might swallow me up. In contrast, the sunflowers on the ground are a brilliant yellow. The memories come back to me. The sweat-soaked summer nights. A slender wrist with a bandana tied around it. There was never any magic at play. but Kano's smiles and laughter had been here, just as always. Maybe it was all baseless anxiety. Maybe they don't need me anymore. But even so, if I can, I see something shiny down the road. It's a bus coming this way. It's an old bus on which every part seems on the verge of breaking down. It rattles to a stop in front of the sign. Its door opens. The middle-aged driver looks at my shirt indifferently. From Osaka, kid? It's not good to judge someone by appearances. Sometimes an exterior that looks like a southerner can conceal a heart that yearns for justice. And the other way around, too. Sometimes it's sort of in the middle. You're a weird one, kid. No, I just look that way. Anyway, what are you calling weird-looking? Sorry, yes, I'm from Osaka. Huh? Must have been a long trip. So what do you want to do? Excuse me? Are you getting on or not? Give me a second, guys. I am going to not get on. I'm not getting on. I've decided to live here now. I answer. Travel is my normal routine. Not traveling seems like a fresh adventure to me. I can just work up the courage, then this town seems sure to accept me. I can feel it. I see. It's a nice town, isn't it? Yeah. Just call me whenever you need a bus ride. Yeah, I'll keep you in mind. Good luck out there. You too. The bus drives off, leaving a cloud of exhaust in its wake. What a sophisticated driver. What an understanding of manly virtues. I'll be sure to ask him for I'll be sure to ask for him the next time I take a bus. I turn toward the sun, no longer straight above in the sky, and stretch my back. I decide to head home, to the place where I live now. The sun is starting to set by the time I reach the shopping district. I stride down the sidewalk, casting a long shadow as I go. At the bookstore, the owner sits behind the register, looking bored. I give a slight bow and get a conversation back. You from Osaka, kid? I've already done that bit today. You're the new guy at Kirishima Clinic, aren't you? That's right. Will you tell Kano the book she ordered came in? Yeah, will do. Still, what a lucky young man you are. Live and work with those two beautiful sisters. Oh yeah, I'm just over the moon with the debauchery and delights every day. I'm so lucky. Sorry, that was just a joke. The truth is I spend my days quivering in fear like a frog with a mean boss that might want to dissect it. Oh, well, Hijiri does get a bit difficult when it comes to young Kano. Good luck anyway. Thanks. Thank you. Welcome back, Kunisaki. Hijiri is right there when I enter the waiting room. She's seated on the sofa reading the evening paper. Where's Kano? Not with you. No, she stopped by the school. It was her turn to feed the animals. No returns tomorrow. She almost forgot it herself, but it's not her regular day. I say, taking a seat on the sofa. My stomach has been rumbling for a bit. Maybe from walking so much after days spent idle. Is dinner ready yet? Yeah, it's all finished. We still have some of the red bean rice I made this morning. Because you went crazy and made a full family-sized batch of it? I was sure you'd just wolf that much down. It was good at first, but I got tired of it after a while. Alright, I'll make another side dish then. She says, but she doesn't show any sign she plans to go to the kitchen. I stand up and make a sudden declaration. I have a big announcement after dinner. It's a really serious one about my future. You got a question? Want to do a server partnership? Need to explain? You can ask. Sure, you might need to explain. Yes to the explain thing. Explain what that is. And it wouldn't work in this shirt, so I'm going to go change clothes. Sorry if it took me a while to read your chats. I'm very locked in, as they say, with this visual novel here. Your clothes are in Kano's room. You can head in there on your own. She answers, sounding annoyed. Okay, I'll let myself in then. I open the door to the living room. I can tell someone's watching me intently from behind. I turn around and see Hijiri looking at me reproachfully. I send you a Discord link for a server and announce it to your server and announce yours to my server. And then what happens? People can join each other's servers. Would I still be the leader of my server? What? Kano and I were talking at lunch. She said not to touch your clothes under any circumstances. Yes, I still am in charge of my server. You two are almost like newlyweds, huh? For some reason, it's more awkward than it needs to be coming from Hijiri. This is how she leaves the nest, I guess. Make an announcement about my server. I'm gonna have to think about it, Nicholas. Right now, let me read the visual novel. Let me think about it after, alrighty? Sound good? And how do you end up left on the shelf? I fall into a stance to flee, bracing for a scalpel attack. Sounds good, Nicholas, but let me think about it, okay? I'll take your time. I will. But Hijiri just goes back to her newspaper in silence. I'm fine with that. If she's happy, then that's good enough for me. Knock knock. I know no one's inside, but I knock anyway. I'm coming in. Open the door and go in. I look around the neatly ordered room. I see my clothes folded on the corner of the bed. There's no doubt about it, that's my shirt. Even if she can't cook, she can at least do laundry properly. Although I guess I'd be curious to see someone fail at laundry to same extent. I quickly start changing clothes. Something falls to the ground as I pull my shirt over my head. It's a neatly folded note. Is this a letter? Open the note and see rows of round letters written in pencil. I can tell right away that it's Kano's writing. I start reading it. I think you'll believe me, Yukito. That's why I'm writing this. Decided I should go off into the sky after all. I feel like that will let everyone find happiness. And I also think I might meet the person you're looking for. I'm not sure when it will be, but I'm sure to bring her back. I'll be sure to bring her back. Hope you'll stay as long as you like until then. And I also hope you'll help Big Sis out. She's really pushing herself to do so much on her own. P.S. I'm really sorry I hurt your neck. Hijiri, what's the matter? You've gone pale. I thrust the letter at Hijiri. She takes it wordlessly and starts reading. Eventually, she sets it down on the table. So what do you want to do? Hijiri doesn't seem thrown off by it at all as she asks me that. Isn't it obvious? She turns a sharp gaze on me before I can finish my thought. You get what she's thinking, right? I think she realizes something's going on with her. She thinks she was the one who gave you those bruises on your neck too. She might have realized she'd be putting you in danger. I bet that's what she's thinking. That's probably why she's tried to get some distance from you. The golden sunset bleeds onto Hijiri's face. It dyes her in an ephemeral hue I've never seen before. If you were around her any longer, as things stand, well, I can't guarantee what might happen to you. You have to decide for yourself. Will you stay with her from now on, or should you be around her at all? I shouldn't be around her, because stranger danger. Of course. No answer, huh? Unable to say anything, I walk toward the door in silence. It's too ridiculous of a question to answer. I'm going to go look for her. I'll be sure to bring her back. You wait here. Someone might need medical care when it's all done, after all. Open the glass door. Evening wind steams into the examination room. I sense someone behind me as I put on my shoes. I'll be counting on you. Hijiri says from behind me. Please, keep her safe. I think she's crying. The sky is crimson. I'm on the same street corner as usual. The shadows of the telephone poles cut across the street. The bookstore's owner seems as bored as ever. It's a summer sunset, no different from any other day. I think something has changed. I start to run, then realize I don't know where I'm going. Where would Kano be? Where should I look for her? Right. Good question. Apparently, the shrine. She's probably at the shrine. I hear myself mutter the words. I have no way of knowing what she was thinking. It seems like I probably don't understand her at all. But if she were me, if I were in her position, I'd go to the closest place to the sky in the entire town. That's the feeling I get anyway. I cross the bridge. I go past Kano's favorite spot. The road narrows. Woods rise up on each side of the road, darkening the route ahead. Even so, I don't slacken my pace. Oh, give me a second. Okay. I hurry down the dark road up the little mountain. The Torii Gate finally comes into view up ahead. The sky past it is blood red now. I hurry up the stone stairs, and then I reach the shrine itself, the closest place to the sky in the town, where I first met Kano, but not Kano. She's here, I'm sure of it. Kano! I call out into the darkness. I know you're here, Kano! There's no reply. The dark shadows of the woods seem to swallow up my voice. I take a careful look around me. I don't see any sign of anyone. I approach the shrine building and check the shutters. They're still locked, unchanged from my last visit. I can see that it's dark inside through the gaps in the cloud in the door. There's no sign that anyone has entered. I guess she's not here. That doesn't make any sense. Kano, answer me if you're here. If you're there. Kano! I call out again. There's no response. The light is fading, and with it my confidence is dwindling. I don't have much time. I'm not an expert on the lay of the land in this town. I don't have any chance of finding her after dark. If I can't find her before the sun goes down, I'll never see her again. I know that somehow. Alright. There we go. Decide to head for the bus stop again. Kano is trying to get far away from me, and you have to take a bus to get out of this town. I turn and dash off. I look up at the sky as I go. My mother's words come back to me, and somewhere across the sky there's a girl with wings. There always has been. There still is, even now. Up in the atmosphere, she continues to spread her wings. I thought it was just a fairy tale. There was no way a girl could live up in the sky. And yet I can't shake this sense of foreboding. I have the doll stuffed in one of my pockets. I have a power that shouldn't exist. That's why I've been on my journey. I'm out of breath. My legs are about to give out, and yet I won't let myself stop. The sun setting in the west has swallowed up the bus stop. I arrive just as the bus is leaving. I jump out into the road and manage to get it to stop. The door opens and the driver speaks to me. Oh, aren't you that kid from Osaka? Any girls get on this bus? Looking for your girlfriend? That's right. She has short hair, big eyes, and a yellow bandana on her right wrist, and she sounds sort of bubbly. Is she cute? Yeah, of course. I haven't seen any girls like that. Really? Not many passengers on this route. You'll see if you ever need a ride. Alright. Sorry I can't be more help. The door closes. I'm simply at a loss as I watch the bus drive off. Welp! I sit down on the bus stop bench at some point. The sky is dark already. The stars twinkle in the sky as I thought they'd been there all day. The wind on my cheeks has already lost its warmth. I've got to head back. I mutter and stand up from the bench. I don't remember the route I followed or how, but the next thing I knew, I'm in the shopping district. Street lights illuminate all the storefronts. Some are already closing up early, shop early. Moths swarm around the streetlights, and off to one side I see the aging building of the Kirishima Clinic. I climb its short stairway, reach for the railing, then freeze, unable to move. I can smell a hot dinner through the gap in the glass door. I can see it in my mind's eye. Hijiri is waiting on the other side of the door, sitting there motionless, waiting for Kano to come home. She'll have made too much to distract herself from her worries. I pull my hand back and pull my hand back and put it down where it was before. I should just leave town. That's how I feel. I can't face Hijiri. There's nothing I can do for this little household without Kano here. I'll go back to my journey. I'll go back to being alone. I'll be able to forget if I do that. About this town and about Kano. But the truth is I already know. I can't move a step. I can't go anywhere without Kano. I sit down quietly at the entryway. I close my eyes and try to block the sound out of my ears. And it happens. I feel something at my feet. Oh, it's you. Go on in. Hijiri is waiting. I notice something odd in Potato's behavior as I try to open the door for him. The sheep-like furball is oddly filthy. It's like he's been digging around for something all day. Potato dashes off toward the street, then he turns back as though urging me to follow him. Have you found Kano? I forget everything else and dash off after him. Potato runs ahead, not holding anything back. I follow for all I'm worth. The dog and I run down the dark road up the mountain. In the end, this is where he leads me. The chilly night draws out the shrine of the cobblestone on the shrine road. I focus my eyes and peer into the dark. There's someone there on the steps of the shrine building. It's Kano! There's no doubt. Rush over to her. I have to make sure. I have to see if her magic is still sealed away. Try to go to the sky, to free me from my aimless journey. To let Hijiri find happiness. To let everyone be happy. To let everyone have a happy life. And this is the result. She lies there on the ground in front of me. Kano. Oh dear. Oh no. Kano! Her bandana is off. There's a pool of blood forming on the steps. Kano's not moving. Her eyes are closed, but I can see that she's still silently weeping. It looks like she's dreaming. Feels like this might be all a dream. She might vanish at any moment. Kano! I yell and it sounds frighteningly far off. Kano, wake up! Kano! I pick up her frail little body. Open your eyes, Kano, please! She's still warm. I can feel her breathing faintly, but I can tell. My words aren't reaching her anymore. Not good. I grip my teeth and look up at the sky. The stars are so far away. I can see the light of the town in the distance. Everything in front of me blurs as if I'm looking at them underwater. Kano! Did she try to get to the sky from here? Did she try to fly from here, the closest place to the sky in the town? Was she hiding until the sun went down knowing I'd be looking for her? And then she came here and took off her bandana? For everyone's sake, to let everyone be happy. Was this all she had tried to use her magic for? Such simple summer magic. Damn it all! I slam my fist into the ground. Pain runs through my fingers, drawing me back to reality. My blood is running hot. I've had enough of things going this way. I thought Anyeta tears at me. You don't need to fly. You don't have to go anywhere. Just be happy here in this town by the sea. Just keep smiling that innocent smile. If it's toward the end, then I reach out and touch Kano's wrist. She doesn't say anything, not now. I pull the fallen bandana in my pocket. Let's go home. Hijiri is waiting for us. I pick her up gently. I set out to the deserted path from the shrine. Potato follows along concerned. I'm bringing Kano home. I'm bringing her back to Hijiri. That's my only role now. August the 4th. Wind. A chilly wind. Ocean. A golden ocean. The waves roll. Waves of gold. A sea of silver grass. Someone is dancing there, wearing a shabby kimono. His sleeves flutter in the wind. The dancer's long hair sways. A dance against the setting sun. In the fading light, even her fingertips are dyed in gold. Like an innocent young girl. Who is she? Who is that? I open my eyes. I see an old ceiling overhead. I'm lying on the sofa in the waiting room. I have to mop. After that thought strikes me, I realize the sunlight falling on me is evening sun. What time is it? I sit up right on the sofa. I look for this calendar I know should be hanging on the wall. August 4th. Right. My memory gradually comes back. I carried an unconscious Kano back here last night. Hijiri had jumped to caring for her immediately. I had been up until morning, and that's where my memories end. None of it feels real. The scenery around me seems like a dream. Like a dream. Okay. The examination room door opens. Hijiri comes in. I can tell at a glance that she's exhausted. How is she? The bleeding stopped. She's in stable condition now. I see. She's stable now. Not that the words mean anything to Kano the way she is now. Hijiri goes on matter-of-factly when I don't say anything. I also tested the blood I found on her wrist. It was definitely hers, and yet, she doesn't have any external injuries anywhere. Instead, she has severe bruising under the skin on the inside of her wrist. I think it's the same symptom I saw on your neck, actually. Is she conscious? She doesn't say anything, but shakes her head. All I know is that this isn't something I can treat. I know a doctor at a hospital with better facilities than I have here. I have to put my faith in them. Will they help her get better? If she goes there, will she be alright? There's no response. Hijiri collapses onto the sofa. She looks up at the ceiling. She seems to be looking for some sort of non-existent help. What have I done with my life? I kept swearing to help my sister, but I couldn't do anything at all. I was always afraid this day would come, and now that it's here, it feels like a relief. I feel like now Kano and I don't have to suffer anymore. She falls silent, and at that, her shoulders under her lab coat quake. There's nothing I can say, so I take the doll out of my back pocket. It's just an old, roughly made doll, just cut and stuffed into cloth. I pat it into shape a little, then I put it on the table and focus my will into it. The doll stands up, and it walks along the edge of the round table, strikes a comically exaggerated and energetic gait. Impressive. She cracks a hint of a smile. There's no trick or setup to it either. It's really magical. I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. She regains a sliver of her former smile, so I can keep the doll moving. My magic. My mom called it Hojutsu. She said it has been passed down since long, long ago. Something is still nagging at me. The shining feather, the girl in the sky, my power to move the doll. What I can do for Kano, all of it. Thinking about it is not getting me anywhere. I stand up. I shove the doll into a pocket. Let's go. Where? Isn't it obvious? I'm going back to the shrine. I'm taking Kano, and I'm going to get her back. Then when I'm crossing the bridge... Wait 1 second, Hijiri says. There's a little house on the mountain. It's the Parishioner representative's house for the shrine, and the family there has always looked after the shrine. I wait there for several minutes holding Kano. Hijiri comes back with the borrowed shrine key, and we start walking again. I had been too frantic to notice any fatigue yesterday, but today I could definitely feel Kano's unconscious weight on my back. I'll take a turn carrying her. I'm good, but I should carry her half the way. Okay. I carefully hand Kano over to her. She's surprisingly heavy. That's why I said I'll do it. It's not what I was getting at. She just used to be so much smaller. The conversation meanders as we make our way down the dimly lit gravel road. There were fireflies out in the fields around here. This is the first time the three of us are together. Huh? Oh, all three of us and one dog, I mean. The sun is already down by the time we reach the torii gate. We climb the stone steps. We're traded off a few times now, and I currently have Kano on my back. I can feel her breath on my neck. It's like she's sleeping. We're here, Hijiri says flatly. I continue toward the shrine building without saying anything. I look down toward the wooden steps. There's almost no trace of the blood now. Someone must have cleaned it up. Hijiri takes out the key and tries to put it into the padlock. Click! What the? Click, click, click. The lock hasn't been maintained and won't open. What sort of monster would mess with the lock in a place like this? Potato and I both opt to stay silent. Hijiri struggles with the lock and our borrowed key. This is what you need. She unloads a fearsome spinning kick with all her weight behind it. Snap! Creak! The door sways open. The padlock and shutters go flying off. Now let's go. Potato and I follow after her without a word. Then just as we step inside, something changes in the air. The darkness clings to my sweaty skin. Darkness that has lingered here for centuries, heedless of any changes in the world outside. And a single ray of light has held it back all this time. Where's the feather? My voice sounds strangely distorted. It's at the other end. I walk carefully, feeling my way along the floor as I go. There's a shape that looks like an altar somewhere in the center of the darkness ahead of me. I see a faint light around it. I know what I expect to find there. And yet I still go wide-eyed when I see it. A shining feather. Each delicate fiber of it emits a faint light of its own. It wasn't like this when I saw it before. I hold out my left arm to stop Hijiri as she moves closer to it. The feather's light is pulsating slowly, growing stronger and weaker like it's breathing. That's not a feather. Or more precisely, it's not even made of matter. But I can't remember anymore. Something screams at me from the back of my mind. Sadness, pain, nostalgia. I feel a mix of all sorts of emotions welling up into my conscious mind. I set Kano down on the floor gently, and I pick up the feather. Ah! I hear Hijiri suck in a breath, but nothing happens. I put the feather down on Kano's chest. A weightless feather moves slightly with each of her breaths. I pass my hand over it and focus my will. I'm not trying to move the feather. It's difficult to put it into words, but I try to connect to what's deeply etched into the feather. Eventually, the feather begins to quiver. It's almost like I've breathed fresh life into it. I don't let it stop me from focusing. The darkness falls away and there's a wind. Hijiri yells something, and then there's a shining light. Wind gusting. A golden ocean. Memories recalled. The feather speaks to me. It speaks in a woman's soft voice. My name is Shiraho. Please hear my tale. Okay. I remember it was beautiful that autumn. When we finished our work in the fields, we all went out to the silver grass meadow. The grass shined in the evening sun, transforming into a sea of gold. My husband held Yakumo in his arms. Yakumo was the first child to bless our marriage. She had been born with a dark mark on her right wrist. The villagers thought it inauspicious. They say the child who wouldn't live long. We paid them no mind. I would carefully take the fussy Yakumo for my husband. I would sing her a lullaby I learned from my mother. I would put a stop to her tears. Yet today was different. Yakumo was eagerly grabbing for something, lively as ever. It was a feather, a pure white feather drifting down from above in the evening light. I caught it and handed it to Yakumo. That was when it happened. The feather began to shine. Yakumo laughed. My husband laughed. I laughed too. This feather must be a gift, a protective blessing from the gods. I made a wish upon it. I wished for my child to grow up strong and kind. That was my only wish, nothing else. I was content, and I had my husband and my child. It was enough for my happiness. Then that autumn, war struck. Uh-oh. How far back in time are we? Another nation's army came from the sea to attack the port. They said there were 1,000 warships and tens of thousands of men in their army. While I heard our mounted warriors numbered just a few thousand, it was scarcely a battle. A sound like thunder began to ring out from the seaside. Each time it sounded, horses whinnied, and soldiers were shot down helpless to defend themselves. Even when they tried to fight back, they couldn't land a single arrow. They took all the men in our village. My husband was taken as well. I'll be back someday, he had said as he left. I watched him go, waving so long my kimono sleeves were ready to come off. Yakumo just played happily, unaware of the situation. My husband never came home again. I heard the enemy soldiers treated him terribly. I heard they slaughtered anyone who stood against them. They even stormed and burned the temple and statue of the war god Hachiman within. We felt that our end was nigh. Then one night, a great windstorm struck. It was a massive storm of an intensity rarely seen in the autumn, and everything had changed when the dawn broke. Every one of the invader ships in the harbor had sunk. The war was over. The villagers were all abuzz. The god of the winds had come down and slain our enemies, they said. That's nice. I simply waited impatiently, desperate for my husband to return. I'd mend his kimono when he came back. I'd make his favorite food and thank him when he came back, and he'd hold me close. I thought as I painted my lips and trimmed my hair, I knew my dream was never to be. And yet I continued to wait. And one day an official came to our village on horseback. He asked around for anyone who has found a shining feather. He ordered any who had touched it to come forth, saying they were cursed. Yakumo was playing with the feather. She seemed to be having a lot of fun. I hugged her close and hid the feather against my chest. And that night I left the village. We boarded a cargo ship and left the familiar lands behind. It wasn't easy to go onto the road with a child still nursing. I trudged through the mountains day after day. There'd been somewhere that would take us in. I held onto that belief and kept struggling onward. And I arrived in this town. It was a quiet little village. The villagers eked out a living as fishermen. There was also an old shrine just outside the town. We decided we should stay there. The high priest was quite kind to us, considering that we were outsiders. Here, we would be able to start new lives. Yakumo and I could both be happy here. That was when I thought. What I thought. And yet... She's awake, a soft voice said. The flame of a candle wavered at my bedside. A warm hand was gently pressed to my forehead. Sir, her condition. Then a different hand was pressed to my brow. The fingers of this one were aged and knotted. She has cleared the worst of it. Her fever will come down soon, a man's voice said. However, his villagers say you and your child have brought a plague upon us. How? Someone was looking down at me. Her face looked sad and worried. I wanted to tell her I was fine now, and yet my body wouldn't move. It was a mistake to take you in. The man continued to say, the shrine reveres a Mikogami. A Mikogami marks those who would bring disaster down upon this land, just as your child is marked. And each hand lifted up my right hand. Then on my tiny wrist, on the inside was a vivid dark mark. She's not the cause of this plague. I know, but the villagers would beg to differ. Should they learn of this mark on this girl, they will come in force and demand she be offered to the gods. Want me to sacrifice her? That is our way. It's how we quell disasters in our land. A heavy silence fell. The man took on an admonishing tone. You're still young. You have plenty of time to have another child. I said as much before. She is my life, a precious gem and my only remainder of my beloved. Reminder. You must give her up. You should both perish if you don't. And not just you, I would be in danger as well. A quiet gaze. Looks over at me. The sound of sleeves rustling. Slender wrists. Soft fingers wrap around my neck. Then, with my own hands, the thin fingers grip down. I could feel her trembling down to the tips of her toes. I couldn't breathe. Oh, best viewers. Thank you, Dory Dolly. Very nice. I couldn't see. I felt no pain. I wasn't afraid. I didn't regret. I was simply sad. So incredibly sad. I never seen her smile again. I never hear her sing again. But when those feelings struck me, suddenly all the strength disappeared from her hands. I cannot do it. Something was shining in the darkness. It was a teardrop. What sort of mother would kill her own child? Even if my child were a god of disease, even if my child were to bring the end of the world, what sort of mother would kill her own child even then? What sort of mother? There was a wooden bucket at my bedside that contained a razor alongside some humble makeup implements. A trembling hand gripped the handle. Let me take her place. Just please spare her. Spare my daughter. Don't do anything reckless, he said, lunging toward her, but he was too late. The blade of the razor sliced across her skin. It left a wound after wound in its wake. So it looked like it was hiding a mark underneath. The slender wrist dropped, dripping with blood. The frail body collapsed. Please, 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 spare her. Her wrists rested in a pool of blood. Her eyes closed. Only tears continued to flow. Her life faded out. The one I loved had gone far, far away. I watched helpless and unable to do anything. And then... So the mother ended her own life, I believe. There's a shining light. Wind surges. The feather quivers. A final dream. A dream that wasn't a dream. A memory that wasn't a memory. A golden ocean. Deep, deep below the surface. Is this where the soul dwells? On the shrine grounds, there are rows of colorful vendors' stalls. The area is lit by paper lanterns that dye the scene orange. The shrine is alive with people, and there's among them stands Kano. She's holding a balloon in her hand and wearing a brand new yukata. That may be what makes her look young in the moment. Mom! She looks around, seeming distressed. Where are you, Mom? A soothing voice responds. Over here, sweetie. Oh, Mom! It's okay, baby. I'm here. Kano seems reassured, but there's an awkwardness in her smile. She seems confused to be happy. Do you want anything to eat? I'm full already. Or any souvenirs? No. What about another balloon? Nah. She falls silent. Her mother doesn't say anything either. Only the festival music continues. Mom? Yes? She looks around. She's checking where she is. Then Kano finally says, I'm going to go home now. Big sis will be waiting for me. I know she'll be worried. And Potato needs me too. I'll bet Potato's probably worried too. And also, she says as she looks down, and there's a boy I like. He's kind of weird, but he's really nice to me. He said he's searching for a girl in the sky. And I was kind of hoping that it was me. But I guess she's not. Haha, I guess it's one-sided then. She tries to laugh it off, then falls silent. The mother watches over her daughter. Her image is gradually obscured by a gentle light around her. You can come with me if it's too hard. I can take care of you. You can stay with me. Here. She holds out her hand, the warmth that Kano has always wanted more than anything else. The impressions from her childhood that she has treasured deep in her heart. Kano doesn't reach for those, not anymore. Mom? Thank you. I don't really remember you, though. I know you couldn't live a long life because of me, but thank you for giving birth to me. I just wanted to tell you that. Her mother doesn't answer. The fingers of her extended hand tremble slightly. She smiles ever so slightly. Kano, you don't have wings, so you can't come to the sky anytime it gets too hard. Please be happy there. Oh. To the ways this child is so dear, like the number of stars in the heavens, the number of trees in the mountains, the number of flowers in the field, which I guess is none, the number of grasses in the meadow, unless it means this field, then there's none, flowering bloom, broom sedge, brush clover, bellflowers, more than the flowers of autumn, more than the number of all things that bloom. My precious child is sleeping. That's nice. That was a nice view. Wind. Okay? Wind. A chilly wind. Ocean. A golden ocean. The waves roar. Waves of gold. Good stuff, guys. Hiya! Sploosh. Oh my god! Oh, wah. I pushed too hard again. Yukito! I look around. Kano is holding down at me from the bridge, concern on her face. There are greenery draped gentle riverbanks on either side of me. I can feel a big bump on my head when I touch it too. Also, my entire body is submerged in water. Who is this place? Where's my name? What are you talking about? Oh good, I was worried you might have hit your head. Oh, I definitely hit my head. Where is this place? What's my name? You're in the stream, and your name's Yukito. Also, we're on our way to the festival. You're getting your spirit back, I see. Oh, well, I am. I'm happy to hear that. It wasn't a compliment. Let's go already. The sun's going to set. It's not even noon yet, is it? It's no way to deny we're meeting up far too early. We're not too early, though. If we get there earlier, then we can be together forever. Kano giggles, illuminated from the back. She smiled like that when we first met, too. We take the usual path from the bridge to the shrine, a path we know all too well. The sky is an impossibly clear blue, so clear it seems ready to split open above us. Kano and I walk along beneath it. It feels like a shame to wear your school uniform to one of the few festivals of the year. Yeah, but it was my turn to feed the animals today. You can stop by your house and change into a yukata. I don't want to! I don't look good in a kimono! But that's not true. After all, they say kimonos look better on girls without any curves. For the record, my mom looked great in a kimono. Oh, I see. I kind of wish I had worn my yukata now. Anyway, that's the first I've ever heard you mention your mom, Yukito. Oh, really? Yeah! Do you still have those bruises on your wrist? I guess a little bit, but my sister said they will all fade away soon. So once they do, yeah. Oh, is that new? Cause that looks new. Look at the lanterns. You don't have to yell. Yes, I do. I have to yell. It's incomprehensible to me. Seeing all this makes me smile! The scene unfolding on the other side of the room of hanging lanterns. The tiled roofs and sea both glitter in the near noontime sunlight. Looks like everything is celebrating this once a year festival. Let's go! Kano runs off. She runs up the weathered stone steps 2 at a time. I follow after a little bit behind her. We pass through the torii gate. Ah! Alright, I'll stop. She looks like Elise. She is Elise. How you doing, Zero? Did you beat it? Did you beat it yet? The shrine grounds are anticlimactically empty. Maybe because it's lunchtime and there are a lot of stalls without owners present. There's not much of a crowd yet, huh? We're here too early. Oh wow, all the stall slots are filled, she says, having a good time and unconcerned about the particulars. You're sorely mistaken. But that voice, what could have motivated you to go without saying anything to me, Kunisaki? The mother-in-law has arrived. Clunk! Don't call me mother in any capacity. Oh no, I said that aloud, huh? But you had work. I come to the festival even when I have work. Isn't the Karishima Clinic open every day year-round? Of course. Who's watching your patients now? Potato, naturally. Hey there, Potato. Fancy seeing you here. He senses a disturbance and starts to back up, but he's too slow. Ichiri grabs him by the scruff of his neck. Then she takes a moment to aim roughly at the clinic's direction. Drop the sick in my place! He pulls back and hurls him. And that's the end of Potato, I guess. Four. Wow, big sis, you got an impressive distance. I'm almost as good as you are at that, Kano. You both still have a lot to learn. Not long ago I kicked him so far he was gone for a full day. Isn't that right, Potato? He makes it back in about 10 seconds. Don't make that face at me. I'll get you something too. A reconciliation between a human and a dog. But will the clinic really be okay? Oh, they have cotton candy! Kano rushes over to a freshly assembled cotton candy stall. Excuse me, please, but can we get 3 of your largest cotton candies? Do you want cotton candy too, Potato? Oh, make that 4. We're just opening up right now. It could take a few minutes. Do you mind the wait? Not at all. This time it's Hijiri that answers, turning to face the stall. And it's your treat, by the way, big sis. Oh, fine. She takes out her wallet straight in the way, spoiling her little sister at a moment's notice. You're on your own, though. Do you remember paying me yet? Nope. That's why I don't have any money. It's got nothing to do with me. You should do a puppet show, Yukito. It'll be crowded soon, so you'll make lots of money. I'm taking a break from that. Huh? You're quitting? No, I'll go back to it when I feel like it. Also, they want booth fees at events like this. They won't let him perform for free. Isn't that right, Kunisaki? Yeah. Oh no, this sucks. Kano's brow scrunched together as she ponders something. But something else steals away her attention almost immediately. Oh look, they're doing sugar sculptures. Hold on, we're still waiting on our cotton candy. But there's so much to see. Well, you can go watch and we'll catch up. We'll pick up the cotton candy. Okay, come on, Potato. 2 sets of energetic footsteps recede down the shrine path. She's like a kid, huh? This has always been her dream. Coming to the summer festival as a family, I mean. I see. Hijiri and I wait for the cotton candy. I watch the threads of cloudy white sugar form around the booth's vendor's chopsticks. Your power hasn't come back? Hijiri asks suddenly. Nope. I can't get the doll to move at all since then. I tried with other things too, but nothing will move. It's a mystery how it ever worked before now. I say that to confirm it to myself. I definitely reached Kano's heart the last time I used my power. So his power's gone. Sheesh. That's gonna mess up things with other people, let's just say. Losing my Hojutsu was probably the price I paid for that. I'm sorry. It's fine. It's what my powers were always for, really. What does that mean? Hijiri makes an inscrutable face, but I don't answer. They tell me I slept for 3 straight days after Kana woke up. They tried everything and Hijiri was on the verge of giving up when I woke up all of a sudden. Do you understand how worried she was for you? If you had the nerve to die back then, I would have beat you half to death. That doesn't even make sense. I'd never forgive someone who would die and leave their loved one behind. Hijiri says with a sulky tone. Above her lab coat, her eyes look both angry and amused at once. That really was a close one. I think it took all my power just to make the connection, and Kano came back of her own accord. If I had tried to put even more power into it, I feel like I might have vanished without a trace. That feather thing. Look toward the shrine building's entrance. They fixed the shutters Hijiri broke, and they look quite nice again. The feather that was inside is gone now. I'm told it disappeared without a trace when Kano woke up. What does the shrine revere now, anyway? It's still a feather. Apparently they have one from a duck or something in there now. Isn't it normally a big deal when an object revered at a shrine vanishes? Doesn't matter what it is so long as it's shaped like a feather. The issue is whether it relates to the shrine's affinities or not. The shrine's affinities, huh? So what was that feather anyway? I don't know. I look up at the sky. There are clouds drifting by above. A breeze blows past. It's the same blue summer sky, unchanged over the ages. I can feel each ray of light that pours down onto me. Order for 4 cotton candies! I'll cover 3 of them. Seriously? Very seriously. Then I can please get an advance? Oh, fine, here. She hands me something that jingles. It's 2 10-yen coins. I got money! I'm going to head back to the clinic after this. Aw, you're going? We're just getting started. Was this all just a rehearsal? I'm a righteous doctor, you see. I can just stand by and let people get sick and suffer. That's what you do all the time, though. Did you say something? You're hearing things. Come on, Potato. That's right, your job is to come with me. Don't spend over 300 yen on snacks, and bananas don't count as snacks. It's fine to fill your canteen with sports drink instead of water. Right, I'll hold on to the homemade cookies for now, and then the whole class can share later. Now, let's move. The hot-blooded doctor and her servant dog set off. Or so I think until they turn back. What's the matter? Did you forget something? Hijiri just stands in front of the vendor stall wordlessly. There's a bunch of colorful balloons floating over it. Hey mister, I'll take a balloon. Which one? The biggest. This one? No, the really fancy pink one with the ears. Here you go. She takes the childish-looking balloon and hands him a 10,000 yen bill to pay. Here. Then she holds the balloon out to her younger sister. What? Thank you, big sis. Kano's face splits into a wide smile as she takes the balloon. Hijiri's gaze stays on her sister. She watches to make sure Kano has the balloon and sees it bobbing in the summer breeze. I'll make dinner for us. Don't eat too much here, she says and turns away again. You're just like a mom. Hijiri doesn't answer and keeps her back to us. But her shoulders begin to quiver slightly, and then she dashes off. Potato chases after her. I think my sister was crying. No, she seemed happy. And then, we leave the shrine path as the festival starts to get busy. Kano guides me toward the meadow behind the shrine. I had no idea this was here. Not many people know about it. Oof! Kano sprawls out on the grass using a hand to hold her skirt down. I follow suit and lie down on my back beside her. The sun is still high in the sky. We still have a lot of time. There's still plenty of summer left. And after that, look to my side. I can see the sky reflected in her eyes, and the rabbit-shaped balloon that's floating above her. For some reason, I almost burst into laughter. I think of something Kano once said. Magic exists to make someone happy. What if she was right? Maybe my magic has served its purpose. Kano speaks. I want to tell you the truth. I really can use magic too, you see. Hear the sound of cloth rustling. Kano takes off her bandana, and she winds it around my wrist. She knots it tightly. With this on, you'll fall in love with this town. And then you'll want to stay here forever. You'll forget all about the girl in the sky. And then... Her words are cut off there. Her lips press together. Together we mark the end of this summer. Kano's warmth, her breath, all of it calls out to me to continue. Would that be okay with you? I'm already under your spell, if that's what it does. What? She jumps up in surprise. The balloon slips from her fingers as she does. Ah! No! Son of a... It flies away. Up and across the sky. Toward the heights we'll never know. I get up too and stand beside her. We both look up at the sky together. The balloon is starting its journey, bobbing up and away into the summer sunlight. Like a childhood dream of soaring through the skies. Let's let the balloon go to the sky for us. Yeah, let's do that. Kano responds, smiling at me. Up it goes. Flying away. Well, can I say it, guys? I think I can. I can say that Kano's chapter is a wrap. It is done. Yay! Another chapter done. Something I've noticed about these chapters is that they're a lot longer than in the anime. The anime is only 14 episodes long. So, yeah. Makes me wonder what the series would have been like if it was the usual 24 or 26. Because these stories are definitely going longer, for sure. But yeah, that was pretty good. That's the second story done. Well, enjoy the music. Stop. That is a long name, by the way. Oh my gosh. That's a crazy long name. Imagine, like, you have to spell that name. Ugh. Apparently a 3-year-old was in public relations. I mean, whatever, right? If she does good work, then I guess she does good work. I'm not done with Kano's chapter just yet. There's one more thingy that I want to do. If ya all don't mind. Achievement? Yay! Woo! I'm gonna load this save again. And here we go. I'm getting on. I don't like this town. I think Kano's a weirdo. Squeak whoosh! The bus door closes as I sit down. The gentle thrum of the engine marks a pleasant rhythm. Then the bus starts moving. I rest my chin on my hand against the window frame and absently stare out at the scenery. The breeze had the smell of the ocean on it. Look at the water reflecting the sunlight and listen to the sound of waves. The bus stop recedes into the distance. Really did stay in this town too long, and I caught feelings as a result. I've gotten close to too many people for a wanderer. I should have left sooner. If only my puppet shows had gone well, as I could have. In the end, I never made a single yen in this town. It's an odd sort of story, but I was learning experience for me. So resting my chin in my hand, I rifle through my pants pockets with the other. My right pocket, a left pocket, my back pockets. Then I stand up. Hey driver, stop the bus. I've been riding without the fare on me. Alright, I shouldn't be around Kano. Like I said, she's weird. The forgotten injuries around my neck throb, guaranteeing my safety. True, no one can do that if I stick around Kano any longer. She might kill me in the worst case. It's a simple question when I think of it that way. I'm sorry, but I look down at the floor as I speak. That says it all. I see. Her eyes are filled with sorrow. Don't worry about it. I don't blame you. Instead, I should thank you for sticking with her for all this time. I didn't do anything, really. You've been there for her plenty. The rest is my job from here. Or, well, I have to do what I always should have done. So let's have a self-deprecating laugh. In the end, you're involved because I couldn't confront my issues. You shouldn't be so fatalistic about things. Kano still needs support from you going forward. Yeah, you're right. Sisterhood is a precious bond. Kano will be fine as long as Hijiri is with her. Well, I'll be going then. Already? Yeah, staying any longer won't help at all. Right? I guess it wouldn't. Thank you for all the help. Likewise, thank you too. Feel free to drop by any time you're in the area again. I'll at least make you tea. Sure. I pick up my bag from the corner of the waiting room and shoulder it. Bye then. Hijiri nods silently in response. With that, I leave the Kirishima clinic. The sky is crimson. I'm on the same street corner as usual. The shadows of the telephone poles cut across the street. The bookstore's owner seems as bored as ever. It's a summer sunset, no different from any other today. I start walking. I don't turn back toward the Kirishima clinic even once. So what did my time in this town amount to in the end? I didn't achieve anything at all. I threw it all away. I need to stop thinking about that. I'm just retracing my steps over and over. There was nothing else I could do. I just have to believe that. Look up at the sky. All I can see is red. I think about the day I arrived here. I feel like I've been dreaming ever since. Risking even higher, rising even higher without end. Dreaming of the sky. But I didn't make it there. There's a girl there alone. Forever standing against the wind even now. Her dreams continue, now and forevermore. Yay! Decided not to get involved and left the town. Alright. And now with that, it's new game time. Once again. Dream. My child, listen to me. What I'm about to tell you is air. Alright. Let's begin again, everyone. Another thing begins. Another story. Oh. Sorry, that's all you get. That's all you get. Sorry, chaps. This is goodbye. Everyone that wanted to hear the song is saying, this is goodbye. I'm out of here. Okay. Time to get the old guide up again. Consider other tools is. Try something else. Let's see how far we get with just skipping dialogue and stuff. Okay, run away, tell her, run away. Start running. Try to explain. Start running. Okay. Transfer it back to the girl. Try calling on it. Try making a call. Okay. Behave, show defiance. Let me read it again, I forgot. Okay, show defiance, answer honestly. I guess let's try pushing back. Oh my god, my memory is awful. Answer honestly, I can drink. Honestly. Drink. Please do. Yes, please. Which story are we gonna do this time, guys? Retry. Retry. Go back along the road, ask for ice cream. Road? Pester them, I think, for ice cream. Hopefully I did that right. The cabinets and proper answer. Serious answer. Help her, it's super pretty. Help out! Hang on. It's super pretty, it's really cute. Again, why can't the guy just have the right answers? And not just... you know? Show it to her, what kind of punishment? Show them! What do you mean by punishment? Right. Bread, right side. Bread! To the right. Try talking, do it a favor. Okay. Put it in your debt. Yo, you're in my debt now. Ask about the bandana, and yes, tell me. Yeah. Don't treat her. How nice. How nice. Whoops. Whoops. Put it into practice. Takeda store. Takeda Mart. Let's do the puppet show and probably. Probably. Oh boy. Let me think about it and reject. I'll think about it. Decline. Alright, next day. Give it to Misuzu after buying it. I'll give it to you after you pay for it. Whoa, what? Give it to Misuzu after buying it. I think it's this one. It's just phrased really freaking weirdly. Say no problem, no thanks, no way. Okay, no problem. Now. There's Michiru and these guys. Okay, no way. Play with your friends. Play with your friends! Duh. Anyone would be fine, right? After your classes, bring a friend back to help you. Oh, okay then. I'll try inviting someone over. Yeah, you do that. Won't be home until evening, so you can hang out all you like. Okay, we'll do whatever we want then. I'll be back later. She turns around and dashes off. The school bell hasn't rung yet. Maybe hell just froze over. Maybe hell just retaliate. I guess that's what that means. Throw her out powerfully. I'm just wasting time. Wasting time and puppet show. So I guess it's this one. Do the puppet show! Right, go to the cameo, and I don't dislike them. Okay, let me see. I don't dislike them. They're not bad, I'm not into them. Like, why is it phrased like, why can't people write the guides good? They're not bad. Go out and take a walk and go further. Go out for a walk. Further. Check it out, try to explain. Explain. Things were a bit crazy. Alright. Stegosaurus shirt and then wet. Alright, Stegosaurus and then wet. Even more like a tadpole now. She touches my soaking back, still sulking. Hope it doesn't shrink when it dries. Yeah. Well, I'm heading Market Street. Market Street and Clinic. I'm on the right one, right? Okay. Market Street. Wow, and Clinic. This, I guess? Is that Market Street? Inside the clinic. Try to make use of the time. Walk toward the station. The train station. Pick up the straw and give it back. Right? Yeah, pick it up and return it. Okay, gotcha. Do it. Next day. Taste the bone and I'll pass. A wise idea, obviously. I'll pass. Better not.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm okay. Aw, you should eat before you go. There's discontent immediately. But I told Tono I'd meet her this afternoon, so I don't have much choice. Thank you for the tea. I say, indicating my empty cup. Come by again, I'll make you more. Sure, when I'm around. I stand and head for the door. I'll see you off then! Kano is right behind me. She opens the glass door. I staggered from the intense heat difference in the temperature. It's like an oven outside. There's not a single human out here. No sane person would go out on a day like this. Somen noodles? She murmurs as if she can read my mind. But I'm a grown man. See you. I step out into the sunlight. Will you come back tomorrow? Huh? Or will you be busy? Yeah, see you tomorrow then. And I give her a gentle pat on the head. Oh, okay, see you then. She waves, grinning as she does. Clack. The glass door closes. I'm fending for myself in the sweltering heat. How to get to where I said I'd be? I start walking along the deserted sidewalk. Reach the top of the embankment. I listen to the seagulls for a bit while I wait for Tono. It's as hot as ever out in the sunlight. Growl. My stomach is starting to grumble too. I sit down and start to regret my poor decisions. I should have just eaten somen noodles instead of putting on weird airs. The more I think about it, the dizzier I feel. This could be pretty bad. Please come soon. My mouth moves on its own, independent of my conscious mind. Here I am. Ah! I feel like I heard the ocean rumble from over the horizon. What? Hang on. I'm gonna save, guys. Right on this one. Yay! What? My head is thundering in my chest. Wait? That's not right. When did you get here? She glances down at her wrist. About 2 minutes and 20 seconds ago. Wow, I didn't notice. I clap my hands. Hey, you're not actually wearing a watch, are you? She tilts her head. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Something tells me I'd better not poke at it too much. Maybe 2 minutes and 30 seconds ago would have been better. I struggle to follow her added explanation, so I decide to just move past it. You were pretty late, huh? How disappointing. You didn't heed me at all. She turns downcast and also starts talking like a character from an old story. Growl. I take a deep breath to slow down my heart rate. I can't let myself get lost in Tono land like this. Growl. Oh. I take a deep breath, filling my lungs just as my stomach rumbles. We lock gazes. I see. I'm a bit embarrassed. You must be Growl. Hungry. This isn't a good look for me. Please let me eat soon. I try to plead with my eyes. Food. Oh, right. My psychic pleas seem to have reached her. I understand. She nods. Please. She shuffles around in her pockets. It can't be, right? Sure enough, it was the rice coupons. I can bring more. That's not the issue. It's not a problem. What isn't? It's good rice, she murmurs, seemingly passionate about it. And Japanese people eat a rice-based diet, she tells me. I give in and accept the envelope from her. Are you crying? Why would I be crying? Right. Don't feel bad. What's she hoping for from me? Still, thanks. She looks at me as though asking what I'm thanking her for. This will at least get me rice to eat starting tomorrow. I wave the envelope in my right hand. Are you happy? Yeah, I'm a really lucky guy. Oh, right. Rustle, 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 rustle. She fishes around in her pockets with impressive determination. Rustle, 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 rustle. Suddenly, the rustling stops. She pauses. She seems to be thinking. Oh. Rustle, 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 rustle. Then she starts rifling through the school bag. Rustle, 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 rustle. Rummage, rustle, rustle, blah, 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 blah. Here you are. A large amount of fluttering ensues. Ag! Produces a huge number of white envelopes. How many of those do you carry around? About 82. Impressive. She knew that number off the top of her head. I present them all to you. She extends the ream of envelopes toward me. I present them back. And with that, I push them back toward her. Oh, she looks sad. Okay then, just one. I give in and take one envelope out of the massive stack. Congratulations. Clap, clap, clap. What do I do with triple the rice coupons I had a moment ago? You use them. You ungrateful little... Well, I should be going. You're going? Yeah, it's already well past noon. Where to? Growl. Oh, right. Yeah, that. Are you very hungry? Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but I'm starving. Oh, then I should depart post-haste. Right, that would be great. She nods. Michiru is likely hungry too. Oh, she's still around? She nods. She nods as though that's an accepted fact. She's a part of me. I see. Yes, but I don't think she'd be happy to have me around. She looks at me through as though to ask why. Haven't you noticed? So you haven't? Huh? She really seems to think Michiru and I get along. Feel like it's obvious at a glance, and yet, never mind about that. More importantly, if you have food for me, then let's go. I can't wait much longer. She nods. Then, shall we? Yeah. Yeah! I start following Tono, staggering as I go. The midsummer heat over the asphalt amplifies my hunger, but internally, I'm already running through fields of flowers with delight. Mr. Kunisaki, what's up? Even my reply is chipper. What we were talking about earlier? Earlier? I'm sure Michiru will be glad to see you. Oh, that. Well, I hope so. She shakes her head again. She'll be happy. Michiru, she loves you. You're joking. It's not a joke. Even when we were alone together, you're all she'll talk about. Like she complains about me? Whip, 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 wish, wish. She shakes her head strongly from side to side in denial. She talks about settling things someday. I don't like what I'm hearing. Hey, Minagi! Enemy sighted. Hello! Hello. Hello! Hey, Minagi! I got one to fly a moment ago! She doesn't seem to realize I'm even there. Michiru jumps up and hugs Tono, grinning widely. Her face is already glistening with water droplets. She's apparently wasting her energy again today. Now tell the truth, lying is bad, I say sarcastically. It was going all boing and floating around. She ignores me. Good going. Tono pats her head gently. Hee hee. Well then, for your hard work, Tono hands Michiru one of those white envelopes. Rice, rice, yay! She seems pleased. Oh, and there's one more thing today. She rummages around in her pockets again. Here, take this too. She takes a box wrapped in plain paper from her pocket and hands it over. Nee, what's this? It's a good work prize. 2 awards at once. Open it. Right. Rip, 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 rip. Oh. Michiru's eyes light up when she opens it. Do you think it's cute? Yeah, it's so cute. The box holds a tiny bottle filled with sand. It's not even the size of my thumb. Wow. I don't think it's that rare of an item, but I watch as Michiru marvels over it like it is. But what is this? What is this? It's stardust. Nee, it's from the stars? Yes, from the twinkling little star. It's shaped similarly too. It's like baby stars. Oh wow, it really is. They say that it will draw happiness to you. Nee, I get happiness? Yes. Wow, amazing. Michiru turns the little bottle over a few times, still gushing over it. Each time she does, the stardust inside makes a faint sound. Tinkle, tinkle. Oh, wow! Michiru's eyes seem to light up more and more as she watches it. Can I really have this? Yes, it's to motivate you to keep doing good work. Good for you. You win all 3 prizes, I say sarcastically. Really? It's really for me? She ignores me. Yes. Thank you. Michiru presses the bottle of stardust to her ear happily, holding it tight. It makes a tinkling sound. Tono looks like she's at peace as she watches Michiru. Through gaps in the heat haze, I can see kindness, a faint warmth in the soft light of the sunbeams. I'm out of here. New. By the way, Minagi? After spending a while playing with her stardust, Michiru suddenly speaks again. What is this? That seems to be me. She gestures with her chin and calls me this. You little. It's Mr. Kunisaki. Don't answer it like it was a normal question. Not that I care anyway. Then don't ask. Why is he here? Why are you? Don't ask me that. It was a joke. She got me. Minagi? What is it? Churu-churu? Churu-churu. Now she uses a different name for the girl.
You shouldn't get too close with him.
Why?
He's trying to pass as a human, but that's an alien invader. I'm sure of it.
It's an incredibly unhinged idea. An alien? Don't look at me when you say that.
But it'll be alright. Mitsuru is here to protect you.
She puffs out her chest and stands up straight. Thank you.
Hehe.
Don't use others to strengthen your own relationships. By the way, what? Mr. Kunisaki, are you from Venus? No. Do you breathe fire? No fire breath. Any skin shedding? Nope. Ah, then, sorry, I don't really do much. How dull. Why are you mad about that? Just kidding, it was a joke. Well, bye. Oh,
Yeah, the Martian's escaping.
now I'm a Martian? I'm some sort of protein entity, I guess. Are you going? Yeah, I don't like being teased. Being teased? Who's teasing you? You two are teasing me.
Yahoo! Go home already. Go back to the stars. Never come back.
I wind up.
Nee?
Whack.
No.
You hush. That satisfies me a bit.
I feel shaky.
Are you okay?
Now I'm awful. I see 2 Minagis.
Have I split from my shadow? No, you haven't. Oh no, how disappointing. Don't feel bad about that, of all things.
Hey, watch it, Yukito Kunisaki. Don't you tease Minagi.
Whack. Whatever. I'm not going to spend my whole day doing a bit with you two. Doing a bit?
Hey, who are you calling a bit?
Whack. What are these words you're saying? Enough already. Mr. Kunisaki? What? You're really good at comebacks like that. I am? I was impressed. He can be a bit intense though. Murmur. Hey, do you think I came here with you to be evaluated on my comebacks? She shakes her head. No, probably not. So please, I really can't hold on much longer. Please what? Growl. Let's eat. Yeah, that would be great if we could. Yes. Tono cheerfully starts preparing a meal. Happy, happy. That said, all she really does is lay out the contents of a lunchbox on the bench. Happy, happy, happy. Munch, munch, munch. Munch, munch, munch. Munch, munch, munch. The three of us feast on the lunchbox laid out on the bench. It's afternoon in midsummer, and we're eating on a bench in front of the station. When I stop to think about it, it feels rather bizarre.
Yum, yum, yum.
Mitsuru is eating up everything all on her own with a grin on her face.
Hehe, isn't it good, Minagi? The fried fish?
Is it? I think it goes without saying, everyone, that our next girl is this one here. So, enjoy Minagi's story.
Yeah, can I have some more?
Sure. Also, the fish is called a mackerel. This one's a fillet. It was the main dish on today's menu.
Mackerel fillet! Yum, yum, yum!
Plip-plop. Mitsuru gets lost in delight again, spilling crumbs from her mouth and from the fish's breading. You should eat more too, Mr. Kunisaki. Oh, I've been eating. I need a drink, because I haven't drunken a thing. The whole stream, I think. Good stuff, guys. The water's good stuff. Okay. I've been eating. Then eat as much as you like. I already am. How is it? I give her a strong thumbs up. That's good. Time passes leisurely, just the three of us together. Before I realize it, the sky overhead has started to turn red. The blazing golden circle of the summer sunset was descending. There's a light breeze in the evening calm, rustling the leaves in the trees gently. Isn't the sunset beautiful? Tono murmurs, looking up at the sky. Yeah. I respond, looking up with her. The weather was nice today. Yeah. The stars will be beautiful tonight too, I'm sure of it.
だといいな。
I hope so. Yes, we have a meandering conversation. I hear cicadas crying from off in the foothills of the mountains in the distance. I listen carefully for Tono's soft words from beside me. Mr. Kunisaki? She calls my name. Will you stay here from now on? She almost seems to be whispering the question to herself.
しばらくはな。
For a while, yeah. I don't know how long it will be. It might be a while, like ice cream melting into water. It might go by in a flash, like strong currents sweeping me along. But either way, the time will pass, as though it has completely forgotten even the notion of how to stop. I look back toward the ground like I'm checking a wristwatch I don't have on. The girl beside me smiles gently, and... New foo 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 foo. She's sleeping on Minagi's lap like a little girl who misses her mom.
随分と幸せ
She
そう
really
だ
looks
な。
happy when she sleeps. I say teasingly. She ate a lot today, so she's stuffed. She pets Michiru's head gently as she speaks. A single crow flies off beneath the distant evening sky, calling for its chicks. What will you do?
何がだ。
About what? Like for dinner. She murmurs and seems concerned for me.
大丈夫だ。
I'll be alright. I have these. I take a white envelope out of my pocket with a
これ
flourish.
さえあれば、とりあえず
This will at least get me rice.
驚くま
And
で
don't be shocked, but I can ball it up with other stuff if I get tired of just rice. She doesn't respond. So you won't eat dinner tonight?
なんでそんな
Why wouldn't I? I take a white envelope out of my pocket with a flourish again. But she looks away. Her eyes seem incredibly sad, with grief hiding behind them. Looking at her eyes seems to push aside all the other sounds around us. Then she speaks softly. The shop that sells rice is closed already. Oh, you look so upset. That must be depressing to hear. A quick change act with several shades of Yukito Kunisaki. Clap, clap, clap. It was just 2 shades.
そうか。
Oh, the closing time caught me off guard, I guess. It's a pretty shocking fact. If that was the case, I should have redeemed one this afternoon. Now it's too late. Nah, she's pretty harsh. But don't worry. She stares into my eyes. I thought this might happen, so I saved part of my lunch.
マジか。
Really? Yes. She nods. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Ta-da! She says, taking out a fresh lunchbox. It has pickled plum, so I know you'll be okay. Oh, wow! I can almost envision a halo appearing behind her head.
悪いな。
I'm sorry, I kept causing you more trouble. No, not at all. She shakes her head. Please don't worry about it. She smiles gently. Alright, but I don't mind if I do. I take the lunchbox from her. Judging by the weight, it should be plenty. With this, I should be fine with my new life if I can just make it to the rice place tomorrow. I'm so grateful. July 25th, Tuesday. Okay. It's morning! The tadpole pays his debts. What does that mean? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Let's go. Yeah. Alright. This is where the lady knocked her rice over. We're going to lend her a hand this time. Fine then. I feel like I can't just ignore someone in trouble right in front of me.
ラッキーだな。
She's lucky I'm in a good mood. I think to myself and pick up the rice bag at my feet. It's even heavier than she looks. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry for the bother. She bows her head repeatedly, being more polite than she needs to
気
be.
にするな。
Don't worry about it. I'm partly responsible too. Regardless, this thing is heavy. With some struggle, I finish loading the bags of rice into her cart. Phew! I shake my hands, which are now red and numb. Thank you so much. You're quite strong. She smiles gently at me. Oh, it was nothing special. I barely managed it, actually. You should probably order a delivery if you're buying in bulk. I look over the 5 bags in her cart. Ah, yes, I wish I could, she says, then trails off ambiguously. I can see the loneliness in her face for some reason. It's like I've seen her somewhere before. Well, it doesn't work for everyone, I guess. I avoid her gaze and go into the store. Thank you. I hear her voice faintly from behind me. Recognize that voice from somewhere. Huh? It strikes me as I turn around. The woman passes through the automatic doors, pushing her cart unsteadily as she leaves. bags wobble. They keep wobbling, and keep wobbling. She doesn't look very steady. Damn it, fine then. I turn back and head after her, scratching my head as I go. Hey, let me get that. I catch up and start pushing the cart for her. The cart is as heavy as expected, with 5 big bags of rice in it, which is understandably a lot for a woman to move. If each bag is 20 kilos and 5 total, ouch! It's quite a lot when I do the math. Oh, thank you! The woman is being overly polite, just like she was earlier. Well, that's understandable, since she's accepting help from a stranger. Where should I take this? Oh, my car is parked at the street's entrance, if you could. Sure. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Phew, that's all of it, right? I finish loading the full 100 kilos of rice into her car and wipe away the sweat from on my forehead. Thank you so much. You're so considerate. She bows over and over. Don't even worry about it. Like the saying goes, kindness in life is like a companion on a journey. I'm the one on a journey, but still. Yes, I've heard that. She bows even more. I scratch my head. Well, try not to bang too much next time. Ah! It's just that my daughter loves rice and eats a lot of it, so... What kind of girl could possibly go through 100 kilos of rice? I don't mind struggling a bit to see her happy. And that makes her happy. Yes, and that's what mothers do. The woman smiles at her own doting. Her smile reminds me of a distant memory. Well, if you'll excuse me. Yeah. She bows once more, then gets into the car and starts the engine. Rap, rap, rap. Zoom! Flicking out clouds of dust, the woman's car vanishes into the summer sunlight at breakneck speed. I guess she's a different person behind the wheel. I turn around and head back to the shopping district. Heh 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 heh. I hear suspicious laughter, but I can't see where it's coming from. I've been watching you, Kunisaki. Heh 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 heh. I should hurry along. Decide to ignore the voice and hurry to the rice vendor. Hey now, I'm no stranger, so don't try to ignore me. Someone grabs the back of my head. What is it? You need something? Looking back with a sigh, I see the woman I expected to see. Heh, good morning, Kunisaki. She greets me with a sinister smile. Why are you laughing like that? Heh heh, what do you mean? Anyway, I didn't realize how it was you. I hadn't realized how it was with you and Miss Tono. Huh? I really can't leave you alone with anyone. I knew it. The doctor nods a few times as though satisfied with her understanding. Have to give Kano another push. Mutter, mutter, mutter. Hey. Huh? Did you want something, Casanova? Now she's giving me bizarre nicknames. Casanova, as in the guy who romanced a bunch of women. Absolutely hate it. What are you so convinced about, all of a sudden? I have to warn you, you're being pretty ominous for this early in the day. Whack whack. How? Sorry for being ominous. One hit is plenty. I don't care. Please care. Oh, come on, you were just so kind to Miss Tono's mom. Why are you like this with me? Huh? Tono's mom? Yeah, weren't you pushing her cart for her just now? I was watching you. What? That was her mom? You're really asking me? You were helping her without knowing then? Yeah, I had no idea. Now I see. That's who her voice reminded me of. It makes sense. The rice part of the story adds up too. Huh? I really didn't know it was her. Why didn't you tell me that? Someone here didn't give me a chance to do that. Well, better remember her now. That was Miss Tono's mom. She seems like a nice and kind person, right? Well, yeah. I agree wholeheartedly. She definitely didn't seem as villainous as you. I mutter. Hey, what did you just say? Didn't say anything. Huh, must have been my imagination. Yeah, must have. That was close. Anyway, didn't you say Tono's mom isn't well? I changed the subject as smoothly as I can manage. She seemed fine as far as I could see. She did, huh? Yeah, I could be imagining it, but Hijiri's response seems kind of hollow. Yeah, she must. To my surprise, Hijiri's expression darkens. Huh? What's the matter? Oh, nothing. Kunisaki. What? Is Tono's mom? She doesn't have any physical issues. What do you mean? Actually, didn't you say that Tono wasn't well? Also say? Well, it's definitely a sickness. Huh? Hijiri wouldn't say anything more. Given the subject shift in mood, I couldn't ask any further. Then, need to get back to work. See you. And with that, she disappears into the clinic. That leaves me alone in the glaring sun bouncing off the asphalt. I feel an emotion I can't name rising in my chest. It swirls and rolls slowly. Eventually, it shifts into the image of a face. I can't properly make out whose face it is, but it's definitely a face. A face I've never seen. A face I've seen before. Well, whatever. I bring my thoughts to a stop and start heading for the rice place again. My steps are sluggish, but that's just from the hunger. Or it could be. Dot dot dot. I get rice from the. I may have made a mistake from redeeming 2 tickets at once. Hit my limit after walking just a few dozen meters from the store. Wump wump. I set down both of the 20-kilo bags of rice, running out of energy, right in front of the clinic. Phew! I sit down on the. Ah! Ugh. I look skyward and let out a sigh after my performing for a little while. It never goes well. I let a complaint slip from the corner of my mouth as I sigh. Put a lot of effort into it, but in the end, it was a complete disappointment, just like usual. Why do people disappear in the moment I start my act? Is someone working in the shadows to keep me in this town? Conspiracy theories start running around in my head. I should head home, I guess. I get up slowly, holding my doll dejectedly.
Hold it right there, Yukito Kunisaki. Ugh. New, what's the matter?
Irk. Don't just show up and yell at people from behind. My head is thundering in my chest from the surprise.
Why are you mad over that? I made sure to say something when I saw you.
She seems pretty upset. What you did is called scaring the other person, dummy.
Don't call me dumb.
Shut up. Whack. Don't shout so much over everything. She managed to scare me again.
Nah, my brain's spinning.
Michiru's head seems to be swaying slightly from side to side.
Me?
Suddenly, she looks toward what I'm holding.
What's that?
She points. Oh, this. I show her the doll, which is still in my right hand. What?
What a yucky doll. Ew, patooey.
This brat. It's a fairly brutal psychological blow.
Hey, let me see that.
Then she grabs the doll and forcibly pulls it out of my hand. Hey, what are you doing?
Hehe, don't worry about it.
She grins and examines my doll closely. I guess kids will be kids. It's kind of cute to see her holding a doll and looking so happy.
The closer I look at you, the more beat up you are. Poor little guy, you must work for a moron.
Don't badmouth me like that. I take it back. This little brat's not cute in any way. Even so, I can't really dispute it, and that hurts.
Me? I know. I'll rescue you.
What? I see a sense of purpose burning in her eyes.
Yeah, see you.
Tap, 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 tap. The thief dashes it off in broad daylight. Hey, hold on, damn it. I start chasing after her, but I can't leave my rice here. Urgh. I put my back into it and shoulder the 2 bags of rice. They weigh about 40 kilos altogether. Takes a lot of energy to take a single step. Still, I chase after the girl. Urgh. Why do things like this happen to me? The summer breeze feels cool on my cheeks. Stretchy time. Everyone watching stretch, okay? Do your stretches. Oh, yeah.
This way, over here.
Hey, stop.
Catch me if you can. Kiss my butt.
Don't you shake your butt at me.
Woohoo!
Tap, tap, tap. Irk. Wobble, wobble. Huff, huff. Tap, 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 tap.
Do you give up already?
Huff, huff. Damn you. Don't come over just to say that.
Me? You don't want me to come closer? Okay, fine. I'll stay far away.
Huh? Tap, 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 tap. No! Nya ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Wheeze, wheeze.
No, how sad. Can't you run any further?
Wheeze, wheeze.
Nini?
Wheeze, wheeze, wheeze.
Hey, answer me, Yukito Kanisaki. I'm talking to you.
Wheeze, wheeze.
Nini, you don't look well.
Wheeze, wheeze.
Are you, like, really dying?
Wheeze, wheeze.
Are you okay?
Wheeze wheeze.
Mew, sorry. I guess I ran too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Tch, I missed.
Damn you, Yukito Kunisaki! What a cowardly trick!
Shut up, I don't want to hear it from you.
You won't fool me again!
Tap, 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 tap. She turns around.
You can't catch me!
Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, how'd you speed up?
How did he speed up there? With the 2 bags. I reach out.
Yeah,
Wheeze wheeze. I finally get close enough to grab Michiru's pigtails. Gah, gah. I finally caught you, you horrible brat. Wump. I throw the rice off my shoulders.
Meow!
Now give me back my doll already. I keep my grip on her hair and give it a tug to urge her to hurry. Poing!
Mew!
I point, poing poing.
Mew!
This is kind of fun. Decided to keep doing it. Poing poing. Poing poing. So her pigtails control her. I see, they make her make weird noises. Poing 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 poing. Wow, this is really fun. I'll try pulling on her hair some more. Wham! Ack!
That's what you get for playing with my hair!
Gah! I crumple over holding my solar plexus.
Fine, just give me the doll back.
Or just give me the doll back. Getting my character voices messed up. Give it to me already. I stick my hand in front of her and motion for her to give me the doll.
Fine. You caught me, so I'll give it back. Here you go.
Seemingly repentable, Michiru obediently takes the doll and puts it in my hand. Thunk. Huh? Was my doll always this heavy? I look at my hand. She has handed me a bolt. A rusted bolt. Be serious. Didn't you hear me?
I heard you. I gave you back your yucky thing.
Don't say nonsense. Stop screwing around. When did I say I wanted something like this?
No? Was that not what you wanted?
I said very clearly to give me back my doll.
I guess you did.
Yes, I did. I'm not making any sense.
Fine, then I'll trade you for that bolt.
And how much were your ears? Eyes, rather.
What's that mean?
Not sure myself. Anyway, don't change the subject.
No, all you've done is be mad since I first met you, Yukito Kunisaki. You'll go bald if you're always so mad.
I would not like that. Be a good girl and give me the doll. I try saying it more gently.
No.
You brat! 3 strands of my hair drift to the ground. Get ready for hurt sound effect. She starts running again. Stop, damn it!
You'll never catch me.
Tap, 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 tap. Wham!
Neat.
She starts running and immediately bumps into someone. Oh my, it's so lively out here. Some lady?
Oh.
Hello, you two. Not a random lady. She's really good at showing up randomly though.
Hello, Minagi.
Michiru seems like a different person than she was with me earlier. Hello, Michiru. Tono pats her head gently.
Hehe. Are you free already today?
Yes.
Oh, good. Then let's play.
Yes, we can play all we want. They've reached for a deal. Hey, hold on.
What do you want, servant of evil?
Who are you calling a servant of evil? Servant of evil? Please don't repeat things like that. You can play all you want, but give back my doll first.
No.
Give it back.
No, I don't wanna. Boo.
Why, you little... I'm starting to get genuinely mad. A doll? Huh? Yeah, it's important, actually. She stole it from me. I point at Michiru aggressively. Really?
No, I didn't steal it. I just felt bad for it, so I rescued it.
That's what she says? Don't make up half-baked stories. First of all, I never made that doll unhappy. What do you say, Michiru?
Well, look how yucky it is. Look, Minagi, see?
Michiru waves the doll at Tono. Wow, she says empathetically. Michiru wins.
I did it! Hooray!
She bounces around. Don't celebrate, and don't tell her she won. I spoil her celebration a bit. It really is quite tattered. I don't think it's that bad. I make a grab toward Michiru.
Now what?
She exclaims as I snatch my doll back from her. That was too easy.
初めからこうしておけ
Should have done this from the start. I think in regret and look down at my doll. This doll is filthy. Oh no, the truth accidentally slipped out.
You see? I just thought I'd clean it off for you.
I see. You can accept her explanations.
Oh?
どんな理由が
Whatever the reason, taking people's stuff is theft. I'm not a thief.
いや
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
泥棒
Thief.
Uh,
She's starting to get teary-eyed. I should go easy on her for
と
now.
いうわけで
So I'm taking the doll back.
that's not fair.
Mr. Kudisaki?
なんだ
What? Would you like the doll clean? Huh? Well, yeah, that would be wonderful, but... What did it? Yeah. Then, let me clean it for you. No, you really don't have to. Please, let me borrow it for a moment. She holds out her hand. Right. Hand over the puppet. The puppets is... Alright. I hand over the doll at her prompting. Ta-da! Tono says, producing a sewing kit.
どこに隠し
Where were you
持ってた
hiding that? I ask curiously. First, I need to fix the eyes. I'm not surprised that she ignores me. I think I had some cloth for patchwork around here. Rustle, rustle. Where are you looking? Rustle, rustle, rustle. Rustle, rustle, rustle. The rustling finally stops. Found it. Ta-da! She says, producing some cloth. This is a lot more impressive than my
ラー
hojutsu.
メンセット
Do you have a ramen combo too? Huh?
いや
No, never mind. So I guess she can't produce whatever she wants. Next time I'll be more careful what I ask for. Now, I'll make eyes with this cloth. Would that be alright? Yeah, that's alright. Then, I'll get started. Snip, snip, snip. She cuts the cloth to the right size for the doll's eyes. Boop! She sticks them to the cloth. Swip, swip. And sews them on. Finished! That was really quick. Wow, impressive skills. Eep! She blushes. How about a Katsudan combo too? Huh? She doesn't have that on hand either. Too bad. Since I'm fixing him, I'd like to change his stuffing too.
そうだ
Sure, please do. Alright. Snip, snip, snip. She undoes some stitching at the doll's armpit. Boink. And pulls out the hardened cotton inside the doll. Squish, squish. And stuffs the doll with fresh stuff. Swip, swip. And sews the doll shut. Finished! Amazing.
じゃあ
Now can I get some stir fry to go with that? Huh? So she doesn't have that either. Then I guess I could give this a try.
お米券
Can I get a coupon for rice? Here you are. She produces some immediately. Take my fourth ticket. Yahoo! I'm in luck! Internally, I forced myself to be delighted.
寒いぞ
That didn't work. Is something the matter? It's nothing. Silently accept and pocket my gains.
Ooh, lucky.
何が
What do you mean?
I want one too.
A coupon?
Yeah, for the rice place.
俺は
She really goes overboard on her requests. Okay, here you go.
いいじゃない
Is she the manager there?
Can I really? Yay!
Hey Bleach fan, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome to Visual Novel, the game. But yeah, how have you been? It's good to see you here. Yes. Rustle, rustle. Here you are, with our compliments. She takes a white envelope out of her pocket.
Yay! Compliments!
She does a little dance as she takes the envelope. Tono looks over contently. Just ate KFC? Nice. What was on the menu for you today at KFC? What did you eat?
ま
Hey, can I ask you something? Yes.
あ3枚も
How many of those coupons do you have? About 96. I see. And it's more than before. But more importantly, she comes toward me. Huh? Swip, swip, swip. Burr her? What's that? What's burr her? Sounds, good whatever it is. Here you are. He is all patched up now, your doll. Tono finishes a final minor fix and offers me the doll.
サンキュー
Oh, thanks. I accept it and look over it carefully. Oh, a burger, gotcha. I hope it was good. I haven't eaten at KFC in forever. Hopefully, it's still good. In my area, at least, eh? It looks beautiful. It's almost a different doll. Wait, what's with the girly clothing? The doll is wearing a frilly pink outfit. It's quite elegant. I thought it was cute. My partner, he's getting weirder and weirder looking. The kids will love him like this. My eyes instantly snap toward her. They will? She nods back expressionlessly. Will they really?
Now, he's so cute now.
Michiru peers at the doll from next to Tono.
Hehe.
Now I see. You started Star Wars. Ooh, nice. When you say started Star Wars, where did you start? With the first movie or something else? The kids really do love him like this. Actually, huh? Have you been here the whole time? Wham! Ag!
So what if I was?
Erg! This time her kick went straight to my stomach. Are you alright, Mr. Kunisaki? Tono remains quite calm considering that I'm writhing in agony. I'll live. Be gentler with him, Michiru. That's not the issue.
But he's so annoying when he talks.
Oh?
Yeah, and he's gotta be a creep carrying around a doll at his age.
What an uncalled for prejudice. You carry it around? Yeah, you could say that. More precisely, I just shove it in my pocket. I see. Yeah? This must be a really valuable doll if you always carry it around. Well, yeah. All else aside, it's my only source of income. Without it, I can't even make the bare minimum for survival. And also, it must hold precious memories for you. Huh? My thoughts freeze when she says that. Does it not? I stare at the doll in my hand. I guess it does, maybe. You watched the first 6 movies and now you're watching Acolyte. Ooh, nice. Are you liking them all so far? Do you have a favorite movie yet? A gentle feeling passes through me in that moment. Mine's episode 3, by the way, just letting you know. A wistful, bittersweet, and distant something. Oh, Tono's mouth relaxes into a small smile. Did I say something wrong? No, it's nothing you said. Then, what are you grinning about? The expression on your face just seemed gentle. I can tell you have happy memories with that doll. Tono's words move me to try to recall my past, but all that comes up is scenes of misery. Hey Zerman! How you doing? Welcome to the stream as well. Good to see ya. Memories are always the same color as the sky, just out of reach. Revenge of the Sith is your favorite? Hey, that's the 3rd one, I think. That's my favorite too. You're doing good, Zerman. That's good. Yep, just another day with this visual novel. If I'm good, maybe I'll finish it this week. Maybe. If not this week, then definitely next week. We'll have to see. An ephemeral, endlessly transparent blue. But even so, well, not all that happy. A summer sky. I always have my hands outstretched in an effort to get there. There's a place I want to reach, but all I can catch is wisps of wind. By the way, I suddenly remember something. Ran into your mom today. Huh? Well, it was a chance meeting, but that evil doctor saw us together. Then after your mom left, the doctor told me who she was. My mom? Yeah, I'm happy for you. She seems like a good mom. I don't mind struggling a bit to see her happy. I remember how warm her smile was at the time. Where are you in Naruto? I just finished the episodes where Sasuke and Naruto ended their first big battle with all their crazy transformations. So, quite a ways in. Quite a lot of ways in. Something I don't have, something I forgot long ago. Oh, and on that note, your mom has health issues, right? She didn't really seem badly off in any way that I could see. Is she alright? She was shopping by herself this morning, so she's fine. Skin left? Yeah, something like that. I look at the girl named Minagi Tono. My mother isn't sick. She murmurs when she murmurs what she said once before. There's nothing wrong with her, physically. What do you mean? It's her mind. Her mind? I feel something stir within me. My mom is dreaming. Dreaming. A dream of that place. A dream with white wings. A dream of blue skies. Dreams are reality for her, and there's nothing on the other side of her dreams, so I have no choice but to live in her dreams. Tono, I couldn't really understand what she meant, but the air around her was suffused with sadness. I could feel it gently against my skin. But even if I'm just a fragment of a dream to her, even if that dream must end someday, even so, Hey, is your mom...
Minagi, don't!
Huh? It seemed like there was a tension in the hot, sunlit air in that moment. Plot twist will come. Oh yeah, I bet there will be. Crazy, even more, stuff like that.
You can't say that, Minagi!
When Michiru speaks, time seems to start flowing again. Slowly, slowly, like a lit candle driving back the shadows and illuminating the area. Michiru. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah!
The girl laughs.
See you, Yukito Kunisaki?
Smiling, she moves in front of me and stops. Yeah?
Well,
What?
can you stand exactly in that spot for a sec?
Right here?
Yeah! Yeah, you don't have to move, just stay there!
Sure. As instructed, I anchored myself to the spot.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
Here goes!
Here goes. And I lose sight of Michiru. Mr. Kunisaki, watch out. I say as I realize what's happening when it's too late. Whap!
Ah! Don't talk about stuff that makes Minagi sad, you jerk!
Herk. Avoid spoilers. Oh, I will. No spoilers here, right? So that's what she was building up to.
Just forget him and let's go home, Minagi!
But...
It's fine, you'll be fine!
Yank tug. Yank tug. Yank yank tug. Michiru drags Minagi Tono away. Goodbye, Mr. Kunisaki. Two shadows vanish into the distance. While one rides in agony. Why does this always happen to me? It's one of the world's greatest mysteries. Yo, that girl crazy, guys. Eventually the pain fades a bit. I decide to head for the shopping district and for a redo of this morning's efforts. Crow, quote-unquote, died. Quote-unquote died. But is he dead? Or dead? Osborne apparently lives, which you predicted. Yep, you predicted it. He wasn't done yet. Anything else, Zero? Anything else? Now new and improved, so kids are sure to like him. Oh no, his outfit is too luxurious and he won't fit in my pocket. What's with his nebulous foreboding? I've just finished 2 intense hours of battle. He's wearing the pink dress that kids are supposed to love. So why didn't I make anything? In fact, no kids had come by in the first place. Look at my doll again. Is this really my doll? Is this really the shopping district? Is this real life? It's too hot to think clearly. I sit down under the signboard. Doesn't even help to block the sunlight. Just as I think that a shadow is cast over me. Looks like someone got nothing better to do. Complain that it's too hot for a walk. And that Rufus to be an Osborne loyalist, but I figured he was either an evil mastermind or a secret ally. Did you fight the quote-unquote final battle yet? Too hot. Can we not?
Huh? Not what?
It's 11 p.m. For me, it's 2:03 p.m. Oh, it's 11 p.m., so it's very late where you are, Bleach fan. Go for a walk.
Aw, come on, I'm sure it'll be fun.
It's so hot. How can you have fun in this? It is, though. The sun is so dazzling and bright. You're on Crossbell. Yep. You're back in Crossbell. I wanted to tell you, Zero, you're not gonna beat the game today. In fact, chances are you're not gonna beat it tomorrow either if you stream it tomorrow. There's still more game. There is still plenty more game. Okay, not plenty more game, but there's more game. So, enjoy it! You didn't beat the game today? Yeah. I didn't want to tell you earlier. I was afraid to. I didn't want you to skip out on the real endgame. The real final boss. Hearing that makes me feel even hotter. I'm heading back. It would be better to just keep mopping the waiting room. It rained all day. But has it cooled down for you? It's been hot here again. It's another hot one. Should have known. Remember seeing epilogue in the guide? Yep. And it's quite a big one. Would be better to just keep mopping the waiting room. At least it's air conditioned. No, come on, let's go for a walk. She felt like a child, tugging on my sleeve as I tried to turn back. I don't want to do something stupid like walking around without an objective. An objective? Oh, I know. She claps her hands once and looks at me. I'll show you my favorite spot. Your favorite? Yeah, it's really quiet and I feel calm there. A faint sense of curiosity overcomes my fear of the heat, if only barely. I'm surprised to hear someone like her say she feels calm in any place. Well, alright. Sure, show me. Yes, sir. Come on, Potato. Pico? Alright, soldiers, move out. She starts walking energetically. Is she really heading somewhere quiet? Not sure about Milliam and Black Cat. I'm guessing they're clone experiments from one of the 13 factories. I'll keep that a secret to myself. I'm legitimately concerned. Dots. Ah! Oh, she fell in the water. Tell her to come up. Yeah! Come on up already. Yeah. What's the temperature in US? Hot. 77F. That's, the temperature here. What's the matter? I just thought of how nice it'd be if you gave me a hand up. No, you'll pull me in. Refuse immediately. Oh, no, you're so mean. Seems like Green was okay with the occupation of Crossbell. You'll see. 85F where you are. Hot. It's hot everywhere. Oh, no. Chomp. Stop asking about the bandana. Don't ask about it. Growl. My stomach growls. There's rice right there, but I can't eat it. Life is always harder than it is pleasant. I lay down on the bench and put the doll over my eyes. Think of old stone lanterns lighting up the night sky instead of the moon's meager light, and the fluttering of the wings of bugs as they fly around them. I stare at the doll as I imagine it. What is this about you? What is it about you that look? What is it about you that kids love? You call it hot? It's 11:10. No, it's 110 F here. That's pretty hot too. I'd stay inside. Put the AC on. He's wearing a flared pink skirt which stands out in the yellowish light. Honestly, it's unsettling. I have to admit, it wasn't a cute doll to begin with. Oh. But it's even more unsettling now if I had to say one way or the other. Ugh. I let out a justifiable sigh. I was a fool to trust Tono's taste. It's probably more eye-catching than before. In particular, it's vastly known better at drawing adult attention, if not children's. But you could definitely call his eyes bizarre. Bizarre in that way where you might call it creepy. I should take it off. I feel bad for Tono, but there's no other option here. I start working on the pink outfit. Poing. Huh? Poing poing. It's not coming off. Poing poing poing. Poing 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 poing. Huff, huff, huff. This is awful. How did she sew this on? My gratitude toward her is starting to fade already. I'll just tear it. I make up my mind. I grab the doll's clothes and pull it to the left and right. I keep pulling. Arg! I keep pulling. Arg! An hour later. Huff, huff, huff. The pink outfit is uncharacteristically tough and won't give an inch. Damn it! Fighting through my misery, I look at the stitching on the cloth. Clothes. Is this some kind of prank? Of course it won't give an inch. It's stitched multiple times over with thick thread as big as around as my little finger. And the stitches don't just go through the outfit, they crisscross through the center of the doll. If I manage to forcibly tear it off, I tear the doll itself apart too. It's designed to send his stuffing flying like scattered innards. In a sense, it's also near superhuman dexterity at work, but I don't have time to be impressed. I decide to start by cutting the thread. Scissors, I need scissors. I start looking through my bag. I knew I didn't have any. Ugh, fine, then something else that could work. Start looking around in my bag again. I find a razor. Well, this might work. I give it a shot. Scritch, scritch, scritch.
clang!
Whoosh! Wow! The blade was sent flying back with such force that it broke off and grazed my cheek. It was close. My life is in danger, apparently. Ugh. Fine, I'll ask her to fix you tomorrow. There's nothing else I can do. Held the doll under my arm and lie down on the bench. I'm tired. My whole body feels weary. Suspect I should fall asleep the moment I close my eyes. Really was all over town today. I think back on the afternoon. I can feel the weight of the race in my memory too, and it makes me even more exhausted. Slowly, I let my eyelids close. Will I dream tonight? Will I let myself fall into the world of dreams away from reality? Yo, dreams! July 26th, guys! Woo! Go to the shopping district at the money. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to give up and call it a day? The underemployed Dr. K calls out to me to drain me out of momentum. Who are you calling the underemployed Dr. K? I guess I said that out loud. You might be You must be underemployed if you're slacking off at noon. I think it sounds better to say I'm taking a break after working hard all day. I haven't seen anyone go into the clinic yet. Must be the heat. Sometimes it makes you see things that aren't there, and sometimes it does the opposite. She says with a confident expression on her face. Doesn't she feel how empty her own words are? I guess she does. Anyway, I'm going to keep working a while longer. You can go already if you're just here to tease me. I didn't actually want to tease you. She says. She eyes me closely, handing a hand on her chin. What? Nothing. I just realized it's about noon already. Oh, speaking of which, the sun is blazing high up in the sky. It's almost directly overhead now. My stomach lets out a growl. Guess it really is about noon. I'm hungry. I guess you would be. The edges of her mouth twist up in a faintly terrifying smile. What are you plotting? Oh, nothing. I just had something to ask you is all. No. Respond immediately. I don't need to know what she'd make me do. Are you sure? Can you really refuse, knowing the payoff will be lunch? Not so long ago, I probably would have jumped on the offer, but unfortunately, now I have a source of food. Stretch. Oh. An image of my rice and cooking pot comes to mind. A source of food, so someone's taking care of you. Nope. You're just born lucky, huh? Nope. All personal effort. Personal effort? Her eyes widen upon hearing it. Yeah, what about it? Why does she look so pitying? I guess it must be the heat. And what's that supposed to mean? So I'm going to go eat something. I'll be back later, but I'm not taking any orders until then. Oh, too bad. Yeah, unfortunate. I would love to have you do it, but oh well. Yeah, I'm sure you'd find someone. I say and turn away. Well then, there's only one choice. Jiri keeps muttering to herself and I start walking away. There's still potato after all. What was she planning to ask of me? Jeebus. I lay down on the bench and look up at the sky. It's bright. The sunlight is intense enough that it seems like it would burn through to the backs of my eyes. The cooking pot is under the bench, filled with rice and water. Growl! My stomach growls. I had forgotten that I didn't have a way to start a fire. I should have just taken Hijiri's errand over this. Growl! My stomach growls again. I close my eyes to take a break from the sunlight. Tears seep from the corners of my eyes. I'll try to sleep. That's the only way to forget how hungry I am. I can sense warmth. A soft warmth moving down my cheek like it's stroking me. It feels nice. This is pleasant, like a lullaby I heard long ago. It's like the sound of the wind rushing down the hill from my childhood. I open my eyes and I'm still on the bench. It's approaching evening already. The setting sun stabs and burns at my skin. So, why am I sleeping in a place like this again? I'm barely able to think through a mix of sleep deprivation and hunger. Oh right, I finally remembered, then stopped to scratch my head. I was waiting for Tono so that she can fix my doll. I mutter aloud as if to confirm it with myself. Where are you? Ah! What's the matter? Tono tilts her head in surprise at my reaction. But that was unexpected. At least give some sign of your presence. So you were here all along? Good morning. She bows. Morning. I match her bow. Just a boy and girl sitting on a bus out in front of the station on a summer evening, exchanging morning pleasantries. Something's off here. Did you sleep well? You seem to. I guess so. Are you still tired? Maybe a bit. I see. Yeah. She looks down and seems to be thinking about something. And naturally, what she does next surprises me. Oh, it seems like she's been struck with inspiration. Here you are. She pats her thighs. What are you trying to say? You can use my lap as a pillow. As a pillow? Yes. They say sleeping on someone's lap feels nice. Pat pat. So, go ahead. I can feel the words, "Come on!" radiating from her eyes. I'll pass. She's probably just trying to be considerate. It's not that I hate the idea. You don't like lap pillows? I didn't say that. And that's not the issue. So you do? Pat pat. Here you are. Why would I do that? Why would you? I wonder. She tilts her head at me. Do you know, Mr. Kunisaki? Why are you asking me? Good point. Ugh. I feel like my brain is rotting. I decide to change the subject. Anyway, I shouldn't use your lap as a pillow. Okay, that's too bad. What's too bad? Maybe next time then. There's no way there will be a next time. More importantly, I have something to ask of you. I pull myself back together and suddenly announce my goal for the day. Something to ask of me? Yeah. What could it be? Go ahead. She fidgets and composes herself. She also straightens her clothes for some reason. I don't think she's pranking me, probably. Are you all ready? Yes. Then, I clear my throat to draw out the suspense. It's actually about the doll you fixed up for me yesterday. Oh, I see. Then start talking. No, unfortunately. Okay, that's too bad. But that's not the main point. I'm sorry to ask this after you fix it, but could you do something about the outfit? The outfit? Yeah, that girly pink dress. You don't like pink? It's not about the color. It's just that the doll's a boy. An idea comes to me and I try giving that as my reason for the request. The doll's a boy? Yeah, and boys usually don't dress like that, do they? Some choose to, even once they grow up. She's right. Well, yeah, but he's more stereotypical. I see. I understand. You get what I'm saying? Yes, I get you. Great. That's reassuring. I'll give him polka dots. Just changing his color isn't enough. I scratch my head. It's enough to bring me to tears. If he has to wear clothes, then let's put him in something a typical boy would wear. I accidentally let a sigh slip out into the end of my sentence. Like overalls? What are those like? Sort of like... She draws the outline of what she thinks of as overalls in the air with her hand. I see. I pretend to understand. Anyway, something for boys, anything like that is fine. I understand. That's something girls would wear too, actually, so... Alright, you get what I'm saying? Yes. She nods again. It seems like she really does this time. But this might take a while. I don't mind. Really? Yeah, as long as the doll goes back to the way it used to be. It will take overnight. Overnight? That's quite a while for someone as talented with the needle as you are. I'm not used to making boys' clothes. Oh, well, one night shouldn't be a problem. Really, it's a good deal if it gets fixed overnight. In that case, please if you don't mind. I gave her the doll I had hidden away in my bag. Yes, Tono accepts it. Will you wait for me here tomorrow? Sure. Will around this time work? Yes. I have plans in the morning, so early afternoon? Okay. Also, I'll be sure to come by before you go to sleep tomorrow. Why's that? So that you can sleep on my lap. So she hasn't given up on that yet. She's surprisingly persistent, it turns out. If I'm sleepy, I don't want to refuse flat out, so I leave it at that. I'll look forward to it. For some reason, she looks quite pleased. Is she that into the idea of me sleeping on her lap? This girl is always a mystery. Well, I'll be going for today then, she says, putting the doll away in her bag. You're heading home already? Yes. I'll get straight to work on his clothing. Oh, okay. Thanks a lot. It's not a bother. I like doing needlework. Actually, can I ask something of you? Sure, whatever you want. Whatever I want? Oh no, I've done it now. If it's something I can do. How unfortunate. That was a close one. What did she plan to ask of me?
で
So my request, it's, Michiru should come by in a while. Can you give her a message for me? Tell her I went home already.
あ
Oh, that's all? Sure, that's easy. I'll be counting on you. She bows her head. There's one other thing I wanted to tell you too. Yeah, what is it? This is actually difficult to say.
なんだよ
Sounds serious. My back straightens up at the mysterious tone of her voice. Mr. Kunisaki? Yeah? Unexpectedly, Tono leans over toward me, sniffing at my chest. The scent of her long, silky hair tickles at my nose as well. I knew it. She murmurs, slowly stepping away from me. Need a shower, Mr. Kunisaki? Huh? Oh yeah, I guess. You smell like sweat. Her words deal a heavy blow.
マジか
Seriously? Unfortunately. I try to get a whiff of myself. Definitely have an odor. Now that she mentions it, I don't think I've showered in a few days. That said, I also don't have any way to. I'll just keep smelling worse from this point on if I don't find a way to wash up. Now I'm stressing out over it. Yeah? If you just need a shower, you can take one there. She points to the station building. And I actually have this with me. Takes a jingling keyring from her pocket. These are the station keys. Just so you know, there's a shower room inside of the station for the station staff. Isn't that amazing?
なんでそんな
Why do you have those? Are you surprised? Yeah, you could say that. I see. I don't understand why, but she seems pleased. My dad actually used to be the station chief here, so I have the key still. That doesn't fully explain it. You don't think so? No. Oh.
ま
Well, I guess whatever works so long as I get to wash myself. I have a feeling the conversation could get pretty awkward, so I try to avoid poking at anything too deeply. Right? So I'll leave the keys with you. That's not a problem. Not at all. It's better to have someone in the station.
よくわからない
I'm not sure I follow your logic. Oh? But it's true. I have important memories tied to this place. I don't like seeing it crumble away. I see.
そういうことなら
Well, then I'll be happy to use the place.
Good.
There should be a lighter in there to start the hot water tank with. You can use it. Okay. Please be careful when you handle anything flammable. I will. Well then, please relay my message to Michiru. She
そっ
bows.
ちこそ
Thanks, and you take care of the doll for me. Yes, I'll do my best. Thanks, that'll do it. And as proof that I will, with my compliments. Huh? She holds out a small box neatly wrapped with a familiar type of paper.
なんだ
What is this? It's stardust.
あ
Oh, like before. I actually remember the other one having been done up even more fancily. Wanted to get you one too, Mr. Kunisaki, so I brought it here for you. It's for me? Yes, for you. I can have it? She nods. Yeah? I have a matching one too, so now all three of us can match. She blushes faintly.
まあ
I guess we do, huh? Yes. Now we can fuse and do a combo attack. Pow!
何に対
What
して
would we attack? I don't know. Tono stands there awkwardly, still holding out the box. Oh, right, sorry. Little nervously, I take the box from her. It's not precisely that I want it, but there's no harm in taking it either. And for the record, I'm not planning to fuse for any attacks. That just sounds dangerous. Thanks. Oh no, it's nothing. It could be in my imagination, but since she has her gaze averted, but Tono looks happy. Well, if you'll excuse me. Yeah, take care. She bows and sets off on her way home. Wait till she's out of sight, then use the keys to go in the station. I get right to preparing dinner once I finish my shower. That said, there's nothing difficult involved, so the preparations are over shortly. I wash some rice and light a fire under the cooking pot. After that, I just wait excitedly for the rice to finish. I push down in my impatience and just sit and wait. Huh? I can tell someone's looking at me from behind. They're staring, or maybe glaring. I turn back to find the origin of the gaze. And then I see... It's Michiru standing there in the orange evening light.
Me?
Huh? The moment I speak, she seems to go blurry, like a mirage at sea, like an illusion seen through teardrops. But it only lasts for an instant, then...
みちる
Michiru? The sun in the west casts the mountains in shades of orange. Our long shadows reach out for the end of the day to find their place in the
どう
next.
した
What are you doing here at this hour? I ask her casually.
Well...
like a lonely little girl that just woke up from a dream.
Did Manaki go home already?
I think with this, guys, I'm gonna call it right here. We'll see what's going on with Michiru. We'll keep on going with the story, and we'll see what's going on. Real quick, I want to see something. Boop. Gallery. Let's see if we've done all of the pictures here. Ah, we got them all! Yay! Woo! Awesome. What about for you? Only 2 things. We are missing quite a lot, as you can see. So, yeah. And for you, yeah, there's still a lot. Alright, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. More of this game on the tomorrows. And more Xenoblade tonight. Look forward to it. Bye-bye!